Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to Wednesday night. And you know what Wednesday night means. Means winter is coming. It means Dynamite. It means AEW. It means TK and Co. So make sure you get in that chat. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. It's going to be a fun one here, folks. And the title is on the line. We're going to talk all about it. Lots of fun stuff. So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you AEW Dynamite tonight. Winter is coming. It's going to be a fun one. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. As always, we start off Wednesday with the hope, with the excitement. We want a good show. We want it to be fun. And we hope that Winter is Coming delivers. But me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours, speaking of delivering. And if you don't know who we are, well, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. And now I know we love Tony likes to play in some snow, but I'm glad that everyone's here for Eddie Kingston's coronation nights, where Eddie Kingston becomes your world champion, my world champion, all of ours world champion.
I have a better chance of going swimming in Lake Ontario than that happening right now. I mean, we're in tough, dude. I know. Let's go, Eddie. But no, Joe's the guy. Joe puts the fear in everybody. I'd be shocked. I said it. I say there's a 0% chance that Eddie Kingston leaves here tonight as champ. Maybe I'm wrong, but I say there's
you
zero.
Do something like that, though. You want them to go, full Russo and everything like that. Just go full fucking Scorched Earth and everything. Mm-hmm. I don't want them to. I don't think they have.
Lean in.
Saying, would you do something shock and awe of having Eddie win it? Because you could get, I could see where Eddie wins it because Hangman and Swerve come out and Joe up.
Well, I mean, is it one of those things where, I mean, I kind of assume that Joe's going to drop it at World's End to maybe Swerve. So is it better that, Eddie comes out, gets the belt for a few weeks and then drops it at World's End?
I'll take it for a week.
I'll accept it.
I'll take it for a week. Like if he wins it at the start of the show and loses it at the end of the show, I'll almost allow it.
Right. Okay. Now, folks, we see the
chat. The bar is low.
Right. Folks, we see the chat filling up. We will say hello to everybody out there, but I hope everyone out there is doing well. You're happy, healthy, and safe. Hump day in the books. We're going to cap it off with some wrestling. Friday, Junior, tomorrow, we're here at 8 p.m. for your Saturday night main event preview show. We're basically going to talk about John Cena for a while. And then, of course, Friday SmackDown, the go-home show the night before, Saturday night main event, as we're in the last 4 days of John Cena as an active WWE wrestler.
It brings a tear to your eye at this point. I know. At this point, is there anybody left that's John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.
That's all gone by the wayside. And I mean, again, at the end of the day, whatever we think of the run, it doesn't matter. This is the moment, though. Like, this is the thing. This is where we're at with this, and this is how it's going to be. So, John deserves all the respect in the world. And again, he's about to wrap it up. And I think a lot of people got to pay attention to that. Doesn't matter what your favorite brand is. We got to just kind of get behind this. Is a huge moment that transcends wrestling.
Yeah, it's a moment in pro wrestling, regardless of tribalistic lines or anything. Before there was an AEW, you were out there watching John Cena. Let's all be honest. Let's all be serious. Unless you just got here, and then you still know of John Cena from all of his movies, from every commercial that he's in, from he's the voice of Dodge and this and that and everything else.
Yeah, again, I mean, his ever expanding, his ever growing, resume, repertoire, call it what you will. I mean, it is what it is. But that being said, Nick, tonight, I know we talked about Eddie and Eddie and Samoa Joe. I didn't I did recognize, and I completely missed it when they announced it, and I'm going to skip to it. So Hangman and Swerve are going to team up against Shibata and Hobbs, and this will be a no DQ, no tag, no nothing. I know they call it a tornado tag, but that's what it means in AEW. I'm surprised. Like, I'm trying to recall the last time we had a Dynamite that didn't have some type of, anything goes match.
But is winter is coming. I know where you're
A
going with that,
moment to
and
do
I'll
it.
say I agree with you. Is winter is coming, though, almost like how Tony should do a pay-per-view. Of you've got
Yeah.
4 or 5 matches you could add, maybe 1 or 2 you could get to that 6, maybe at an extended 8 if you want to count Collision added into it.
Okay.
That's how you would do a pay-per-view, and this to me makes sense. If this was a pay-per-view, I get what you're saying with the weekly TV,
Yeah.
but I also see this is where I think Eddie could get some extra assist tones, or there might not be anybody else to help run out. Well, they'll get fucking Hook to run out and cost Eddie.
Right.
Because this is uncle versus uncle, but this gives me hope for Eddie. And
Right.
I'm still interested. I do like that they're at least, I know it's a regular Dynamite, but they're kind of making it a bit special. They're at least adding something to it. I get that they do it every week, but yeah.
Yeah, and we've been critical of some of the things. I mean, Blood and Guts felt like a big show. They treated it like a big show. It went off like a big show. So tonight, again, I mean, maybe this is the place for it. Maybe don't do it on every other show and save it for some of your special shows and pay-per-views. Might be an idea, just an idea. We're gonna name our first ever AEW Women's Tag Champions here tonight. So this one should be very interesting. The Love Bombs. What is Harley and Willow again?
The Babes of Wrath.
The Babes of Wrath. Okay. All right.
Now, see, shouldn't the stipulation decision out of the Fatal 4-Way that we had at Full Gear account for this match, not for the semifinal?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't even know exactly where to go with this match. I kind of want to go Tony and Mina. Ain't nobody meaner than Mina, but you still got Willow and Harley that have been getting a good bit of push and a good bit of momentum.
They're popular. They're over. Like, the interesting part of this match is very babyface on babyface, right? The crowd loves to cheer for both these teams. So hopefully they can have a good match. They have a fun match. It leads to the first ever tag champs. It's good. It works. And again, you got 4 very talented ladies. This is an opportunity. Don't muck it up. Don't overbook it. Keep it clean. Have a decisive winner. Even if it's a close match and both get a chance, there's a lot of talent here that can really make it fun tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's weird to do the semifinal death match, but again, we know they use that to kind of cover up the fact that, certain people can't do the wrestling. But with all that being said, let's talk to the chat. Let's say hello, people. How you doing out there? Again, make sure you like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend, click all the buttons, those little reaction buttons. That is helping our algorithm, so click those. And the top 3 from last night, Spaz, Damien, C. Monet, congratulations to you 3. As always, we appreciate you. And again, get in that chat, get your points, and super chat, super stickers. Get your bonus. But Nick, Zach is the first one in. International Animal Rights Day. There you go. That's a good one. I'll stand on that.
Yeah, I that sounds more reasonable than, International, Make French Toast Day.
Right. Mr. Stormy, welcome back. Welcome back. Bark at the Moon, a great album by Ozzy. 1983, good year, good solid year. December 10th. There you go.
One of the first actual CDs and everything that I got handed down from my stepfather of introducing me to heavy metal and Nazi and everything was that album specifically. That used to be on rotation regularly.
I like it. No, it's a great album. Same thing, right? Like when I was a kid, just trying to figure things out. Super good album. Kevin, welcome back, sir. Good to see ya. Don't forget, get your predictions in for Saturday Night Main Event if you want to be our new prediction champion. Shout out to Big Dog, our current champion, but you have a chance to knock him off. The survey is up. If anything changes on Friday, we'll add it, and you get to go back in and edit if you need to. But get in there, get your predictions in. Let us know who you're taking. Become the champion.
Right.
Bradley, remember when I said Matt Tremont won the Nick Gage Invitational last year? Yeah, about that. He didn't win last year. There you go. Still, we love him. Draymond's the guy that's.
Won't even that. We love you too, Bradley. Bradley's out there like asking for his lashes. Like, I'm sorry, I done effed up, sir. It's like, no, you're good, my guy. We got you. You got you. You trust me. We believed you. We don't.
Right?
You could have never said nothing.
We wouldn't have thought about it ever again. But Bradley giving a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, sir, as he offers his rest in peace to Jeffrey Garcia, comedian. He was the voice of Sheen Estevez in Jimmy Neutron. Did you watch Jimmy Neutron at all on Nickelodeon?
I watched Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, so.
He'll fly through the star. He'll buy candy bars with the kid with the knack for invention. Yeah. No, I'm literally my mother's nickname for me, going side tangent as we close to showtime here, was Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, because he's slimy. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
I'm interested in Kingston versus Joe. Damien, the leader of the Hobium tribe. Welcome back. Eric, good to see you. Welcome back, sir. Cherokee George, back at it again. Yeah, we'll come back. We'll get back into Eddie in that. I'm concerned about the match. The Walrus match. The showdown of the Walruses.
Well, we're out here with the Ice Age and everything, so I guess it'll fit you. It's two Emperor Penguins going at it.
Right, Kevin, let's go. How you doing? Dari, welcome back. Richard, good to see you as always. Jesse, the Body Ventura returns. I heard this. This is crazy. I guess they took one off and they were like, we kind of missed the funny guy.
They pulled him out of the Baja. Now, did John Cena ask for Jesse Ventura to be out there?
Maybe that's what it was. He's like, I want Jesse to call my shit. It was too funny.
Well, if they do it to where John's the first match, it harkens back to that way old school Saturday Night Main Event vibe, to where pretty much your main event was the first or second match.
Right. No, 100%. If it's the first one, I'm a little surprised, but that's the rumor. ABJ, welcome back. Why did I not get a bye week after such a stellar performance this season? Numbers, my guy. Mathematically, nobody got a bye. You just get the lowest seed.
Exactly. Man's went out here, 10-1, 10-2, and is out here bitching. No, my guy, respect. But no, there was enough numbers and everything. Nobody gets a bye. I'm number 2 seed, so I'm nipping at your heels, boss.
There you go. And again, shout out to AB as the regular season champion. Let's go. Mm-hmm. I never win a regular season. It's not worth it. Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. Welcome back. Let's go, TJ. Richard, we got you. Jose, always a pleasure. I'm surprised Game of Thrones hasn't sued TK for using this. I mean, maybe it's tied into the whole Paramount thing and TNT, as I'm getting the warning. So this is where Wednesdays we end up behind.
TBS, but yeah, real quick, I want to jump the line. Speaking of Jose, I'm saying great graphics, KJ. I feel like I'm in one of those bars made entirely of ice.
Right?
We're Eskimo brothers out here.
Maybe it's possible.
I just still got the HBO Max.
I got the crowd
too. But Ringsider Anthony, what up? Been a minute, my guy. Miss you. As yes, I am from Atlanta, Georgia. Speaking of Atlanta, Georgia, we got Anthony in the chat.
I have the Eddie Kingston graphic up. Let me know when you get that.
Okay.
But thank you so much, Jose.
Right now.
Oh, good.
Not too far
behind. Main event. Nick, they're going to make you wait all night for it, buddy.
No, that's good. It should be in the main event. I was worried that Tony was going to reverse engineer this, and if it was the first match, then for fucking sure as shit shake, that Samoa Joe was winning.
I agree with that. That's fair. This creates a little more of a what if. We'll hear from Mark Briscoe. I don't know who's doing their AI stuff, but I think we got them beat.
We got you. We're nipping on the heels. A little
nipply tonight. Imran, welcome back. I saw someone else that I didn't want to miss. ABJ, we got you. Welcome. Byron, Jose, welcome, sir. Action Jackson, let's go. Spaz back in the house. Always busy. I believe he might be on later tonight. Go check him out as well. I don't want to speak something. He usually puts stuff out on Wednesday, our boy. So check him out.
Oh, we're kicking off
with
the women's tag team title match.
I mean, could you make a valid and fair argument to say on the night that you crown your first ever women's tag champions, you make that the main event of that show?
No, because you have your world title, and B, because of they've already booked. They have a tournament within a tournament going on. Like they have too many tournaments. This has felt so much of an afterthought. And again, I'm of the philosophy: if you're not going to be last, you're first. So to me, this is
Okay.
if you're not going to put them in the main event, you put them here.
Yeah, I just want the like. I mean, I feel like if you want us to care, don't make them feel so
Do
all
you
over the
not
place.
care? Are you not entertained?
Right. Ronan, welcome back. Let's go. Jason, good to see you. Jose, we got you. Paul, I see you. Welcome, sir. Mega, I made it to the bottom. Boston, welcome back. Good to see you. Michael's with us. Wrestle Rants, as always, killing it out there. Go check out Rants. What's up, Nick KJ? Can't wait for Nick to turn into president in my fellow American movie from Mike.
We're
I
gonna be
think I
having
read that
so
correctly.
good, so great. So Dynamite's gonna be so fantastic. Biggest Dynamite ever.
Right. As folks, I will put a poll up. You guys can let us know who you taking. As like I said, we're gonna open this show by crowning the first ever AEW Women's Tag Champions.
A little bit too much of an extra pause in between crowning and for women's champion. But
What are we calling?
I don't know who you're
again?
taking. I've kind of gone with them the whole tournament through, but Tony Storm and Mina, it still
They
at
were the
least you
fave.
get something on Tony. Could they go Willow and Harley? They kind of
could.
feel like the most like I don't know, a true tag team.
What are they called again? The Bombs?
The
No.
Babes of Wrath. It's literally right there if you can just squint your eyes enough and read it. But yes,
Yeah,
it's the
right.
Babes of Wrath versus the Timeless Love Bombs.
Okay, so the Bombs versus the Babes, folks. Who you taking? As we get ready and we're all set for this one.
Yums.
And
It
all of
sounds
it.
like some old school like roller derby, matchup or something.
Right. My son loved Jimmy Neutron. That's awesome.
Mia and Harley kicking this one off right now.
Right. See, they got to do with Harley what they're doing with Maxine Dupree. You got to put her through like a hardcore training camp with Serena Deeb. Oh, down. Nice.
Right. But would you
like
buy like if you're a casual viewer, would you buy that Serena Deeb's like the one that's gonna again?
Yeah, maybe a little. She can be that drill sergeant for sure, right?
Britt Baker was out there saying nobody cares.
Well, I mean, that's part of the problem. You got to make them care.
That's the whole crux of the problem.
That's where we're stuck, right? But I'm going to say the girls are rolling here and motorboating son of a bitch. Here we go.
We've got I can't even exactly call it a chest off because it was more of a boobs off. But yeah.
That's what it was.
I always just think of the John Cena clip of just boobies.
Welcome back, Adrian. Good to see you. Spaz, we got you. I feel like if I miss saying hello, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Remember, Near, welcome back as well. I think Near.
Never.
Let us know. We do our best. We'll get it right. Jerome.
We try.
Nair.
Just saying, Don Callis. I hope you don't get too much Don Callis tonight.
Right. What's up, Ken? Jose, welcome back. Paul, good to see you. As Tony and Willow have transitioned, good energy in the building tonight. I really like the buzz I'm feeling off the crowd.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A winner is coming always somehow seems to be treated as still one of their still special shows. Like it's remembered because that's where Sting debuted. I'm looking at this tag match, and does this not feel, wow, women's of wrestling, like that kind of Glow series on Netflix kind of
These
vibe.
forearms suck so bad.
When does I put it over? You undercut.
Oh, were you putting it over? I didn't know that was the
compliment. No, I wasn't putting over the forearms. I was putting over that it actually kind of got that old school 80s women's of wrestling vibe. And then you're like, these forearms suck.
Right. I don't know if I've seen that actually, Care. But thank you. No, I mean, the forearms were shit. The good start to the match, good energy, Great, right? There's a buzz in the building. Everyone's kind of into what's happening. These are people, like, again, people are invested in Tony, Mina by proxy, Willow, they really like. These are the women that should be booked. And I hate to do this so early, but I mean, again, Willow, Tony, even Harley, those are money makers over the one you're paying the most money to.
Well, we don't know if she might be on, that give back tour and everything.
Right. No headlines, no headlines. I'll click that while I go check the poll. 61. Oh, it's neck and neck.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, honestly, it could kind of go either way, but Spaz
Good.
with a $10 super chat. For all of you that support my content, thank you. Tonight's main event preview has had to push to tomorrow night, but my trailer reaction for guaranteed future horror / comedy classic Cold Storage is up now.
Let's go.
Shout out. Well, and Adrian even saying good energy in the chat as well. As we're up to like 78 people right now. Let's see if we can reach that triple digits. I know it's looking frosty and chilly on our screens, but let's heat up this chat here.
Let's go. Let's go. Nobody likes a Fortress of Solitude. Let's move on. Let's get a social gathering going.
Well, they're going to show up in NXT.
Let's hope.
This is where I got to bust out the Arnold of it's time to freeze. But,
it's perfect.
Michael saying, KJ, what are your thoughts on Masha being a free agent now? TNA removed her from their roster page.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think it came up last night. We just didn't get to the topic, but this idea that she jumped to WWE, she'd have to be really clear of whatever is going on in her life has to be cleaned up.
Yep.
We always talk about the Google check with WWE and, how many clicks does it take to get to some not so good publicity for the company? So, again, not saying she couldn't, but she has to be very clear of what's going on in her life. I mean, again, think about some of the other people that have had real intense shit go down. They may never come back.
On one hand, to me, and I'm not trying to disregard any sort of the allegations or anything like that. To me, it just genuinely sucks because Masha was one of my favorites. I was out here; she should have been top 3 in one of the PWIs in like 2023 or whatever. And how the mighty have fallen, as I'm in a commercial break right now, to go to now she's not on the roster and she's going to be like House of Glory GCW back again.
Right.
If that's going to be a highlight, she's not going to follow up on AEW, I don't think. Tony's not going to take another gamble. WWE's not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole until you can pass their legal team a la Brock. So it's sad to see.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because there is talent there. And again, it's so hard to, I know the internet loves to judge and get prejudgy. I don't know enough of the story to really have a full opinion, but I know it's messy. I know people have problems, and hopefully she can figure her things out and they go to a more positive direction. That's as far as I can really go with it. And, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens, but she's got I think a long road ahead of her.
Right. But Raymond out here with a $2. Two-face teams in the final to me. That's another issue of it's again face on face. You see this issue come up, especially in tournaments, more recently in pro wrestling, of you get a heel on heel, you get a face on face. Like last week, the main event was Jon Moxley versus Claudio. Same faction even, let alone heel on heel.
Yeah. I mean, again, you got to do something spectacular. I mean, the good thing about this right now, as far as the fans are super into it because they like everybody involved. So they are kind of, and I'm not saying we know you can do babyface. We know you can do heel. I think that's the trickier of the two. But ultimately, this is to me living proof of what influence Dave Meltzer has on Tony at times, where Dave Meltzer's publicly stated heels and baby faces don't matter nowadays. That is horseshit. That is complete horseshit. That's situational. I can be a heel today, but a baby face tomorrow. No, that's not how this works.
See, and that's just, to me, that's so fucking moronic and stupid to say, because that's a core principle of storytelling, of fuck out of pro wrestling or even entertainment or anything, written word or anything like that. You have to have someone that's for more or less clearly defined as the bad guy and the good guy. That's
Yes.
literally a tale as old as time,
Yes.
because it's literally a tale as old as time.
It's your character can't be ambiguous. Like not everything can be
You
ambiguous.
can
Like,
work that angle of gray. You can make it to
mhm.
where there's like the justified heel and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah.
But you can't live in this sea of gray, because then there's no reason why I should feel one way or another. If
You
you're ambiguous and androgynous and whatever else about
yeah.
your fucking character, then why should I care one way or the other?
Yeah. And if you you want people to care, you got to have distinct kind of roles. And again, there's exceptions to that rule, but I think the gray area is so much the exception. I think right now people think, oh well, this guy did it, so everybody could do it.
Mm.
Yeah, not everybody's a Stone Cold. Not everybody's a Jake Roberts at times. Like not everybody can play in that middle ground. The Roman has done it a little bit. Um, and
You have to be a special talent, and one or two
mhm.
people can do it. You can't have a roster that does it.
No, because again, you're not buying into anything. As we go on the hot tags, Tony drop
Just
kick, Tony drop kick, Tony
chops
double
all
takes.
around.
I
Tony's a
love
ball of
those.
fire out here.
Those are great. The
What do
windmill
over
chop.
the
Yeah,
head?
I like it.
Oh yeah.
To me, that's old timey, like you said. Like it's got that old, like big, elaborate punches. Way better than the forearms. I'm sorry. More effective as far as getting a
Well,
reaction.
because you see fucking 27 forearms a match now.
Yeah. And they look like shit because you can't really throw the crux of your forearm or your elbow into someone's face. You can't really do that. I know you're saying, well, KJ, you can't really punch me either. I know, but when you throw the bombs, you got to make it look like they're landing in a good spot. They're landing and they matter. So because you can't throw that forearm in a way that looks convincible, it just looks silly.
I will always take the hockey fight over like
Yeah.
forearm, chop,
Yeah.
chop, chop. Like, no, the
Well,
hockey fight to me,
yeah.
because that's realistic. You literally can see examples of people doing the
Oh,
exact same shit. You
figure
did it on the
four.
playground.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, you can throw a punch into somebody's body or into a tight spot and it look good. The forearms, it's so hard to make those forearms look like they're actually hitting each other. Like, and the point of wrestling isn't, well, they know it's fake, so we just do stuff and they think the stuff we do is cool. That's not how this is supposed to go. As all
No.
four women are in the ring. Aubrey
As
doing her usual, I'm lost. Why are her pants so short? In the 101 Dalmatians, like the old Disney one, the lady that owns the poodle, that's what Aubrey looks like. Anyone get that reference? High five.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch and go frame by frame to get that reference, I feel, because I
That's
know
a deep
exactly
cut.
what you're talking about. But yeah,
All right, you can
correct.
visualize
But Mega
sticker
with
for
a
yeah,
$7 or $6.99 super sticker,
right.
as well as, where was it? Well, Spaz with a $2 super chat. Hardcore Channing Decker is all WWE ID. There
There
you
you
go.
go. People
And
said the
then
ID program died because a couple of people they were, oh, it's over. I told you it was gonna be shit. Still going. Still going.
I almost want to wait for another commercial break, because I want to kind of go off on the people that have an issue with the WWE, the WWE ID program, because they're
They're dumb.
gangbanging on independent wrestling at this point. Like, how dare you try and get yourself to a higher level or anything like that? How dare you try and progress your career,
Mhm.
because it's not with the company that I like?
It's just, yeah, it's just again,
I didn't know you were an independent wrestler. Why don't you kindly shut the fuck up then?
I mean, it's just the three-letter bias. But Tony does have Mina locked up. There you go. Hold her steady. At least they held her. That was good. Harley down. Good
Powerbomb on the
match. Fun
Harley,
match.
the pile
Oh,
driver.
Stormbreaker. No, she's right there. Turn around, Tony. Willow
Where are
says
you?
stay.
I got the what was supposed to be a tornado DDT on the outside. Willow with a suplex on the outside.
So you somehow ended up slightly ahead. Let me see. I'll
I
jump
will.
ahead. I'm going to jump ahead a little and catch you.
Okay, I got right now Mina and Harley trading Phantom Forearms. And
Yes.
again, Aubrey Edwards has to sit there and do, I'm going to look right down the fucking center. I'm not even doing it right now. I'm going to look right down the fucking center here.
Right.
Shit!
Tony, I know. It's a good match.
What swing and a miss. And then kicked her in the ass. Oh, they botch again. Like, nice back fist, though. What's that?
I said I had a headbutt and then Mina doing this shit.
I got her doing this shit now. Now she's picking Harley up.
Yeah, we're like spot on.
Okay. But do you see her miss the kick completely? Holy shit.
No, I was.
Harley stood up like, did you kick me? And then she kicked her in the back. Nice move. Tag to Willow. Oh my God. She's going to die. She's going to die.
1, 2,
River plunge.
3. Yo, that's a huge ass callback, though.
Like
no, I love that you came out with the Pearl River plunge. That fucking had me for a minute. So your new AEW Women's Tag Team, your inaugural AEW Women's Tag Team champions, the Babes of Wrath, Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale.
Yeah, I mean, again, underdogs, I would say. Super over, super babyface. The crowd's cheering. I got no problem with Tony helping put someone like this over in this situation. Clean match, not a lot of, no extra stuff, wasn't overbooked. A good, fun start to this show. And Harley and Willow. I can't even be mad at it, Nick. I'm good with this. This is.
Oh, no, I can't be mad at it. My big question is, what do you do now with Tony?
I don't know. Like, Tony's at that
I think the timeless gimmick might have ran out of time.
I mean, I think we've said that several times, so I don't know.
Well, no, I thought now she's not around any titles, but what?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Renee
in the ring, congratulating the new champs. Where's the pyro? Don't we get pyro for new champs?
Renee, why are your shorts so short?
There you go. This is crazy.
I really like this because I'm a huge fan of Willow, and I know you're a huge fan of Harley. And now, women's tag team wrestling going into 2026 is in a much better place than it ever was in 2025. Yeah.
Might be better than the men's. Really?
No, I'll give you that.
What tag team's cooking in AEW right now? Nobody. At least this was exciting.
What's cooking really in the right now? You had to bring back the Usos to take on the New Day just this past week, earlier this week.
And we've been talking about it for 2 weeks. All this shit, like you got 4 strong women's teams, a couple peripheral teams. Like it's good, but there you go. Your first ever AEW tag team champions, Harley Cameron and Willow.
They're getting a Babes of Wrath chant, and every time I see this and everything, I'm just thinking of in the man in the back said everyone attack and it turned into a ballroom.
There's the pyro.
There's your pyro. KJ got his pyro.
No, but I mean, again, they did exactly what they're supposed to do, and I know that there's this groundswell of fans out there that we're getting love. We're getting nothing but love.
Oh, they're gonna shake hands and.
Oh yeah, they're all gonna hug it out.
4-way smooches. Everybody kisses. We're shaking hands.
Big handshakes, big hugs. It's good. This is a feel-good moment that they didn't overcomplicate. They got this one right, if you ask me.
They still managed to make a babyface versus babyface match work.
Yeah, because the crowd was super into it. And that's the job. I mean, like, even Willow and Harley getting the little chant going. Like, I was going to say, like, I know some fans out there are, like, fun allergic. And they, good times by all is not for them. But that's what you want. You want to get the crowd hyped. The crowd hasn't been quiet. I mean, I don't know the last time we got 21 minutes into a Dynamite and the crowd's been energized for every minute of it.
Again, going by the philosophy, if you're not going to be last, you're going to be first. And that's a good way for me to start Dynamite.
Good energy to start the show, for sure.
Well, what we have left is the Tornado Tag match with the Ops versus Hangman and Swerve. And then you've still got Kyle Fletcher versus Speedball. You've got Jack Perry versus Okada. And then you've got the world title match.
Well, we got Joe and the Ops.
Does Joe feel off to you with all of this and everything? Like,
yes,
he's trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit, and he can't quite do it at this point.
I don't think he's trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. I think he's just like, it's chicken shit. What do you want me to do? Like, I feel he's been very, like, okay about it. Like, almost, I don't want to say mailing it in. I don't want to disrespect a guy like Joe at all. I love Joe. He just doesn't seem overly invested in what's happening. And maybe because of the quick turnaround. Maybe that does mean it. Does he have boo-boo jobber face? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm trying to read into it because I love Joe and I love Eddie. And like, this to me is, honestly, if I could fantasy book this match, this is a dream match that I would have on a fucking card or something at some point here.
Right.
But it just doesn't feel, and Joe hasn't felt like he's fully connected, even going back to the Hangman stuff. That's the thing, is it feels like they've been rushing through to kind of get this opposition going. Pun intended, I guess.
Yeah, I think that the problem is, and I think no matter what people say out there, what is supposed to be will always stand true. And what I mean by that is, if you don't build someone up, even someone like Joe, and Joe gets a belt, even though there's a lot of people out there that love Joe, if you don't build it up right, if you just get right into it, then we're not behind it. We don't feel it. Even if it's someone cool, you need the builds, right? Like, this Eddie thing came out of left field, and I think a lot of people think this is a foregone conclusion. So, I mean, again, I just feel like Joe knows it's a foregone conclusion, and he's just trying to go through the motions till he gives the belt to Swerve or back to Hangman. I don't know.
I don't know how they're going to get back into the Swerve, Hangman, and everything. That's the thing, is I think they're almost starting to book themselves into a corner, I feel.
Right. Absolutely. Adrian, we know. And listen, this part of the show is my favorite, because later when someone tunes in, they're like, this guy hates his company. I can literally tell them to come back to the beginning of the show where I'm having a good time, having fun. My buddy's here. We're hanging out. There's fun. We got new tag champs. No, we're happy. And it's good. So, again, we'll see. I mean, the hour mark is always around the hour mark. It fades on me sometimes.
Oh, trust me. Well, yeah, I want to click through a couple people, if that's cool. Of MDB saying, I'm barking at my screen for the Babes of Wrath. Oh, boy. Down dog. Sit. Stay. Good boy. That's MDB right there. Nick said the time ran out. Genius joke. No, just obvious joke. I plucked from the lowest hanging fruit. JD from NY just threw his AEW figures in the garbage disposal live at 10 p.m. Fighting Frizzies live at 11. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right. So when does he go back to the Shire? I don't know what is.
Well, it's just one of those. That's to me. And I'm not even going to intentionally try and go at another creator or anything, but just if just was another human being and they're going to stream, I'm burning all of my AEW figures. It's the same people that like burn a jersey because a player left their team or anything. Like, it's just kind of comes off that sad, pathetic, like,
it's silly.
No, Mom, I'm going to listen to what I want to listen to. Like, what are you doing, my guy? You're a grown adult.
Yeah, dude, I don't get it. I think, again, what did you prove? It's just shock jock shit. It's simple. Again, the guy's got himself over with his content. Use that. You don't need to do this extra bullshit.
But I'm not even saying him specifically. I'm saying just in general. That kind of, I know. But I'm saying that whole idea just in general is fucking stupid to me. As I didn't mean to segue that way, but I got John Moxley on my screen.
Yeah, we got John Moxley. Why are they in the stairwell? I don't get,
because that's where they hang out.
But it's been everyone. The Los Ingobernables, Andrade, Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy had a whole company in the stairs. What the fuck are we doing? Why are we always in the fucking stairs?
because we don't have an actual backstage area, so we just have stairwells.
Yeah.
I would try for
John
them.
Moxley sucks.
John, you've been a jobber. You've been jobber Moxley for
Well,
like
don't
a
you
month
get
now.
the story, Nick? It's a beautiful storytelling. This guy is killing me, and his little packages like this, it literally looks like the dude that used to go to your high school but still hangs out around your high school.
I do see though where there could be the potential of the Death Riders turn on Moxley, but
Sure,
it's
but
more of
nobody
I need to give
cares.
a shit more about the rest of the Death
Nobody
Riders.
cares. Like, even if they turn on, like, Danny's talking now. Danny isn't it.
No, Danny is not, but that's what I was saying. To like, if I cared a little bit more about the Death Riders, like a Claudio and a Pac turning on Moxley, I can kind of be okay with that. A Gabe Kidd involved with this. Hey, and Eddie Kingston, who should have been involved with this fucking story to begin with instead of playing Uncle the Hook, but I digress. See, Tony just knows like my tisms and everything of how to get me going.
Right. So yeah, here comes Jungle Express.
Jack Perry taking on Okada of Jack Perry's Darby Allin's replacement for the Continental Classic. And we kind of set this up last week with Okada flipping him the bird and Jack Perry bit it. Pause.
Yeah, there's a lot of biting. Again, I'll ask who wins. But yes, Jack Perry stepping in for Darby. And now we got Renee doing ringside things. Okay, this is new and exciting.
I mean, I'll give him credit if it's interesting and everything. It's something shake. At this point, try something new because what you've been doing ain't it, dog.
Right.
I don't mind Renee at ringside. I don't know. You got a problem?
Just get out of the way. I'm trying to watch the show. If I had a penny for we read that one, no, we haven't actually allowed. But if we had a penny for every time they booked themselves into a corner, you'd valid argument. I mean, again, I think at times they can be their own worst enemy, and there's a lot of talent. There's been really good stories that just haven't manifested. And I think that's the thing. They get themselves in these situations, and the only way to progress is just kind of like jump the plot. And we notice.
If they are such a thing as Okada's coming out right now, Tony, I'll offer my services free of charge and everything just to sit in on an actual production meeting or anything.
I would love it.
Just to see what really goes on, what's really discussed of does what happens there stay true to what we see on screen and everything. Because
is there an actual
have all the pieces. It's like watching somebody that's got Wagyu beef and the fresh, straight off the vineyard wine and everything, but doesn't know how to cook where the shit like struggle, like burns ramen noodles type of vibe.
Again, I've said it for a long time. He has all the ingredients. He just doesn't know how to put them together. He doesn't know how to time it. And again, Callis being on commentary every week, not good. He's not being a good manager. He's not helping the situation. Okada's probably going to win this match. It'd be really bizarre for Okada to take an L here.
No one.
I think it would. Jack Perry's not even supposed to be here.
The Elite storyline, that's where it's going to tie in. You're going to get, the Young Bucks probably come out. You're going to get probably a Don Callis run in. You're going to probably get, maybe you get a Kenny. Maybe. You're going to at least get a Luchasaurus.
So my Aubrey doing back-to-back duty here tonight? Let's go. She gets all the big matches. What can I say?
Does AEW really only have 3 officials? I'm not saying you need to have like 75 officials on hand, but fuck.
Right. Oh, down they go. Oh, Perry came down a little funny. The stairs is also where people piss. Exactly. Smear Snowy Kid. I remember that was always.
How did we get to there?
Because we were talking about everyone hanging out in the fucking stairs.
I get that. Well, here, MDB is getting me. It's Wagyu beef making White Castle burgers.
Facts. I like it. 68% Okada, Jack Perry 29, Draw going 4. I can't see this going 20 strong, folks. Let's be real.
Want to be sitting right next to Will Washington. Yeah. He said it. I just read it.
I just read it.
Right. Well, and I know this is addressed to me, but we can talk about this because I know this has been brought up. Of she's been off screen recently, and we know her contract's coming up sooner rather than later, and maybe she wants to go to Hickenbottom High. Anna J. Done with
I think
AEW?
so. I think it would be good. I think it'd be great. I think she's solid. I think she has so much upside. She just needs someone to teach her what to do. And if I was a young talent, you had an opportunity to do that. I think it's outstanding. Even if you don't make it, you know you can come back here and you'd be better off at it.
Fair. Well, does the Tay Mello thing, that tag team, and now you're putting an emphasis on the tag team division, entice her a little bit more that way? But
maybe
Anna Jay can do great as a singles competitor.
Yeah, she can. I think she's got a lot of upside. And she's
and a lot of backside.
Right? She seems very eager. She's very marketable. Big drop kick from Okada. Down on camera guy?
Stu, or no, that's got to be Steve, because Stu's John's cameraman. So that's got to be like Steve or Stefan or something.
I love that Okada can have entire wrestling matches, do 2 drop kicks and a clothesline, get a dub all the time, and everyone thinks he's great. It blows my mind.
On one hand, it would be fucking atrocious if Jack Perry's actually hurt and out of this now.
I think he I think he tweaked it. I hope he's okay.
Fair enough. And I agree with that. But also, yeah, Okada, to me, I know I'm a sucker for just give me more New Japan Kenny. New Japan Okada is an entirely different human being than what we've seen in AEW.
Right.
Well, even his last match with Pac and everything. He took the best that Pac could literally give him, and it just small package 1, 2, 3. We're out of here.
That's it. Like, I mean, again, it just mails it in. Again, I challenge, you see certain fans out there say, like, he's killing. I'm like, can you give me a really good match that he had? And a lot of them struggle. They just come back with insults.
You have to take away the rose-tinted glasses and stop looking at Okada of New Japan Okada and look at AEW Okada. AEW Okada is known for flipping the bird and saying bitch, and that's about it.
Yeah, 100%. But we go to pitcher, folks. Show rolling on. Jack Perry down. Okada working on the outside, and show rolls on. Good energy through the first 35 here tonight. Perry might be actually hurt. I hope not, but it looked like he shook his leg off after the tope.
Yeah, the knee issue. Yeah. AEW needs to stay out of the infirmary ward. That's been its biggest issue. Of even going back to Wardlow comes back. We're gonna big push behind him. Instantly hurt. Fuck.
Right? Yeah, I mean, again, I get that the risks you take are part of the business, but if you're getting hurt at a certain rate, you got to start having conversations, right? At some point, they had the conversation of like, are we knocking too many people out with our chair shots? Maybe we should do something else. And things evolve and change. So maybe you got to look inward and go, can we do better matches without killing ourselves?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting for. I guess that's why I'm a big fan of the Continental Classic, because I'm actually getting true as the sky is blue of straight on singles 1-on-1 matches instead of this. We're getting 6-on-6, 3-on-3 cross storyline. Everybody's got an issue with everybody matches.
Yeah, 100%. And Okada is very overrated for sure. I agree with you, Boston. His name does hold weight. That's why. And again, he wins more than he loses. So I don't know if he's going to lose here.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Suzuki. It's the same thing with Tanahashi right now, even on his retirement tour. Of yes, they're their names do still hold a ton of weight, but they've also been used and exposed so much that it's the law of degradation of it, just the law of no returns of you just keep using it, and eventually it's going to just wear through it.
Yeah. I mean, again, you got him working as a heel. You got him in there with a smaller baby face. He can work him out for a while, slow it down. I got no problem with that. I really don't. But I mean,
I'm still taking Jack Perry to win.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, that's crazy.
I think Young Bucks, Elite, you get so at least
nobody interferes
involved.
You will not get any interference in this match.
What makes you bold strategy to say that?
Continental Classic matches do not have interference, do not have run-ins, do not have they just don't. They're not allowed.
Does the law of AEW defy that rule?
It's never happened.
Fair enough. Well, then you're here more regularly than I am, so I guess I'll defer.
That's my only thing. Like, I don't recall a time that a Continental Classic match, by definition, like Tony, they've gone out of their way to say like it's so. I mean, that's where it gets really interesting. Will Okada lose clean to Jack Perry?
But so then, well, if Jack Perry's taking over for Darby, I'm assuming he's taking over his record, so he's straight up against the 8-ball here of down 2-0 right out of the gate.
Yeah, right. I'm sure the sickos will hate this comment, but if you haven't done it on the big stage, I can't consider. Yeah, it's like being the best player ever in the minor leagues. You're still not the best player ever.
I'll give you that. I don't know if I won't really say certain things are a minor league, but yeah.
How the fuck did Dorado get 3 points? I missed something.
Who did he beat? Who the fuck's in the tournament? Did he beat? Is it Garcia in the goddamn tournament or something?
Yeah, maybe that sounds about right. I missed it. It must have been on Collision this week.
Fact checkers, let us know. Yeah, Collision. Who do you go over?
That's so funny.
Dorado beat Claudio. He beat Claudio. So
wait,
Dorado just beat Claudio, when Claudio just beat Moxley.
Just beat the guy that had the belt for like 13 months. And you're trying to build Claudio up.
Don't yell at me.
Dude, what are we doing with this shit? It's nonsensical.
No, they anticipate that no one watches Collision and no one knows because we didn't fucking know.
So Roddy Strong in the blue league, sitting at 0 points, 0-2. Takeshka and Claudio at 6, Moxley at 3, Dorada at 3, and Orange Cassidy at 3. Dorada beating Claudio one-on-one straight up. I don't give a fuck if it's a roll-up, if it's a fucking backslide. I don't care if it's the electric slide. I don't give a fuck what it was. Dorado should not be beating Claudio Castagnoli right now. Ever, maybe. But right now, for sure.
You mean the CMLL champion, the guy who just beat John Moxley, your former world champion, the leader of his faction, as I've got a kind of flipping the bird.
Dumb. That is so fucking dumb. Dumb. What are we doing?
But you've got to create shock and awe. You've got to create, anybody can win at any time.
That's fucking hurt and disappointment. A big drop kick. That's fucking.
Was Bad Bunny at a CMLL show?
Probably.
No, I done seen the video until he was out there in a mystical mask, allegedly. Jack Perry's firing up. Jungle Boy is winning this match. Shining Wizard. 1, 2.
Definitely not. I didn't even flinch.
Cloppity, clop, clop, cloppity, clop, clop. Oh, it's the only thing that I hate about this is like Okada's only thing with any of this is just he has like low Okada wins. It's like low Cena wins.
Yeah, that's what it feels like with Okada. And I know, all right, well, he lost a match in the tournament. I mean, again, it's more the exception than the rule. And a lot of times he's really carried.
Right in front of the ref.
And all,
even then, I'm
oh,
still,
she
fuck
counts it.
you. I'm going to just
Counts it.
hook it. Like,
There you go.
Tombstone. Oh.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
Oh, he bit
his dick on TV. What the fuck are we doing? The fuck are we doing? Are you serious? Did a grown man just bite another man's dick to get out of a wrestling move on TV? What the fuck are we doing?
Okada.
That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. He put another man's bird in his mouth. And listen, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? I didn't even
hit the cough button fast enough, my guy. But yeah, no, we're still fighting on as
I'm sorry, you bite me in the dick.
Demons are real glitzy out there. Oh. It reminds me of a clip of like the dude that's like at an indie show, twist his dick.
The fuck are we doing? Dude, this is where, like, come on. Like, this is that line where they keep fucking themselves up and you lose the vast majority. There's the Rainmaker. Good night.
Nobody has to grab it. Oh, he has to grab. Oh, don't you?
Fucking
hell. I know you got a taste, just a tip, just for a minute.
Just for a minute. He bit the man's dick. Are you fucking kidding me?
Things I thought I would never say, not alone in pro wrestling, but just in like even 2025. Yeah, pro wrestling.
It just annihilates them. It's over.
One,
not even sweating.
3.
It was actually a pretty good match. I'm not going to lie. But he bit his dick. That's all that matters. And that is fucking ridiculous. Again, not prudes. We don't shy away from it. We love it.
It's hilarious. But you just instantly called it.
What the fuck are we doing? This is something you want sponsors to invest in. This is something you want. You know, what if the fucking, the brand you're with right now isn't yours anymore because someone else bought it out? You got to pitch this to people. You're biting dicks on TV? The fuck are we doing?
Now we see why Anna Jay broke up with him and why she's going to be, allegedly going to WWE. But what the fuck was that? Like,
and that's
okay, Matt.
All the family. This is what you said was going to happen. But they're going to do it after because they always do it after. This whole show bites dicks.
But just still, you instantly called it. We all saw it.
And why?
I just froze up. But no, it's just, that's where you went with this.
On TV.
Not even that. That's the stupid shit that you had to go to.
And the show was going well. Why did you need to bite a dick on TV? Like, what the fuck?
Now they're doing the stand-em up of what the
I sound like a guy who just discovered his girls on OnlyFans. Why did you have to do that on TV? Like
Mindy Rose. Which one are we talking about?
So now Dallas is trying to recruit Jack Perry. We don't care.
I'm sure we're going to go to a commercial in the middle of his promo.
Yeah, let's do that. Bro, we were doing so well. But do you understand? Am I overreacting?
He needed to taste the hot dog.
Right? Like, am I overreacting to the idea that if you want this company to be a legitimate company, you want people to take it serious, you want to compete with the big boys, you can't be out here biting dick. I think I just set a record for how many times I've said dick. And there's not, well, what's up, Richard?
All the way around. But no, 100% of that's, it is such a WCW kind of game. Like, that screams Russo and JCW kind of vibes of like, that's the best way you could get out of that hold of I gotta bite this man's hog. Like,
it's illegal. You think that would be a disqualification? It's at least a low blow. Legitimately.
I thought you were gonna be like, I gotta call the Mounties. It's not allowed out here. This shouldn't be on my television screen. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those that just it's fucking stupid. I don't even care about legal or illegal. It's fucking stupid.
But I mean, again, and I get your point, Boston. But I mean, that choppy PP. I watched a lady give birth to a hand. You know, I had to explain that to someone the other day. I was like, yeah, that's the lady that gave birth to a hand one time. But things change, right? Like we can't go back there. We can't, Archie Bunker was, hilarious in his time. We couldn't do it nowadays. We all got to learn, grow, and I think dick biting on national TV is crazy to me.
Well, it's
And this
always
is just
funny because
going
it's kind
forever.
of one of those of like we've grown from there, but wait, we're gonna still use there as the example when we do that shit. It's like, no, which is it? Have we moved on from that era, or are we still in that era? Pick one.
Yeah, or are we going to like be selectively angry at what fucking comes up? And then again, this is going forever. They've had this, I think, $1 million in a duffel bag for 2 weeks now. The fuck? Where do you live?
Well, no, now they got one duffel bag because they took the rest.
Where'd it go?
The Bucks took the rest.
Oh, that's right. The Bucks took half.
What they won from their part of it.
The show was going so well. And then they just fucking do what they always do.
I'm going to bite off more than I can chew.
I'd say, but here's your run-in, Nick. Here's everything you thought was going to happen. It's just a whole nother segment. Here comes Lucha. He gets music.
Yeah, because Jungle Boy's out there and literally going to take on like 7 men all by himself.
Yeah. Spaz. Guys, I'm not afraid to.
Now the Young Bucks pop in behind. Sorry.
Right? Here come the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks as heroes don't work for me, brother. It is fucking brutal. Not afraid to go out on a limb, but be a risk for me. Jack isn't good. No, Jack's not good. Now there is upside to Jack, but again, he's so caught up in all the other bullshit. Punk didn't let me use real glass, so now I'm gonna nobble on a gobble.
I think that there is still a lot of potential in Jack Perry, being honest, if he's produced and booked right and everything.
Yeah.
Of the scapegoat gimmick was done well. Mm-hmm. He does have in-ring talent. He is a smaller guy, but there is potential with him in ring as now. Takeshita steps in to save Callis from, and everything. Rocky. And then now Rocky Romero has to step in and
did you see Rocky?
I'm the one that's the surrogate of I'm the stunt double here for Takeshita.
Did you see Rocky jump in like this? Slides in. Kick me, boys. Fucking hell.
Take my strong hand, child.
It's illegal. I don't even know what to say. And again, I don't shy. We don't shy away from anything. We make, we have our fun.
Clearly not. Clearly not.
But again, you build this as a family program, right?
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Mommy, what's he doing to that guy? Well, honey, what the fuck are we doing?
We're going to go get a hot dog from the merch store, and we're going to the concession store, and we're going to show you how that went. It's now everybody's just all hugs, the conglomeration, all hugs all the way around.
Stampede. Nick, we talked about this last week. This is all building towards a stadium stampede. Anarchy in the arena, fucking battle in the, whatever. I think we're going to get another one of these.
Who's in a stadium stampede? What the hell? What?
It's going to be Callis family versus the Elite at Stadium Stampede. Or at World's End in a Stadium Stampede.
Anarchy in the arena? Can I at least get you on an Anarchy in the arena?
Yeah, most likely it'll be Anarchy in the arena. They might give it some other fucking stupid fucking name.
Well, the Stadium and the Stampede, have we done really a true Stadium Stampede since
COVID? No.
May 19th era and everything. But I mean, you get a fucking footy field and everything. That to me isn't enough that I care to see that. That to me is more of you're putting a match into a stipulation, as we've seen what WWE does, true and true. Put a match into a stipulation versus make a stipulation for the match.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is like, again, I think this is my beef is if you're going to commit, you want to argue about the level of violence, like, and have a debate of like, it's fine to have, Moxley bleeding. I'll have that debate. That's fair. You might have
Right.
a higher tolerance for guys bleeding all over the place and unnecessary weapons and unnecessary stipulations. You might have more tolerance and like that more. Fine. I can accept that. But I think unanimously across the board, we can all agree that dick biting on your show is going to is not going to help your show be legitimate in any way, shape, or form.
I don't know. Dick Butkus was out there legitimizing the Chicago Bears defense, just trying to make any sort of a segue. But yeah, no, that's just something that I didn't have on my 2025 bingo card. Not even from even a GCW, an XPW, an ACW, NCW. You pick it 3 letters. Never had that on a bingo card.
I didn't think it. And I mean, again, like I mean, we saw, the Gold Dust era where he was pushing envelopes. And again, it has nothing to do with anything, in that regard, other than, again, I don't think 2 women should be biting each other's no bits on TV. It's just not going to help the program. I mean, again, it is what it is, but you can't do it. You can't do it. It's just not appropriate. You want to take this company serious, and with shit like that, you just can't. It continues to prove people like Jim Cornette right, that it's lowbrow, it's mud show, it's garbage. And that's when you behave like it. I mean, you're just handing them the bullets. Everyone's going to eat this alive. Pun intended.
We're right. There were so many jokes there, but speaking of lowbrow, I guess I'll be like American Pie, and this makes me want a hot dog real bad right now. Mm-hmm. I'm going to pause for the cause.
Holy yeah, no, Nick's taking a pause for the cause. Everything's rolling. And again, think about this, folks. Could you imagine being, an old-time wrestler? You're in the locker room. You're trying to figure out your fucking match. Could you imagine a guy like Randy Savage or fucking Steamboat or even Hogan or whoever else? So, I mean, we later learned that Hogan might be a little more of a freak than we knew. But ultimately, could you imagine? All right, so then when you put me up in the move, I'll bite your dick. Like, what? Wait, what? Could you imagine? That's just the bit. I'll just bite it. No big deal. No big deal. Come on, bro. You sell it. You go down. And then I put you in a choke or a stretch. And then you get to the bottom rope. It's not even the finishing spot. I'm going to bite your dick, but we're going to keep fighting. And the good news is you're going to beat me still. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, anybody that has any justification for any of this, I'm sorry. We're just not on the same wavelength. And I know I've given other content creators kind of shit for the idea of you think the way I think or else you're dumb. This one, to me, I think should be pretty close to unanimous on maybe we don't bite dicks on TV. Maybe. One small bite for man, one giant bite for mankind. One big old tip for Jack Perry, and I don't fucking know what we're doing. As Eddie Kingston is with Renee. Renee, the hardest working lady on the show tonight. It's not about what you did in the past. It's about what you do now. I love that. But I don't know what you're referencing. AEW Yum Yums. Well, this show fell apart fast. Like, one segment, it all went to fucking sideways for a second. The show was cooking. Show was doing good. Opening match fun. New women's tag champs. I like it. Then you go into the next match. The Jack Perry Okada's match itself wasn't a terrible match. It just, I'm fixated on the fact that a grown man bit another grown man's schwanz on TV. I'm stuck. Again, I'm blown the fuck away. As here comes Mark Briscoe. So then we have that big, long ass post match bullshit. So in the Continental Classic, you don't do run ins, nobody interferes. It never happens. It never has happened. It's sacred to Tony. But what Tony does to compensate for that is after the match, we'll run another 15 minutes on just bullshitting and talking. The post match thing should be quicker. It went too long. You knew the obvious conclusion. You didn't need to do all that talking to get to the fight that you just had. You didn't. And then you go right back into another promo segment. Now we got an interview, right? Like, we're not when we put the show together, we're not thinking, how do all these pieces fit? How does this all make sense? You just, you don't. And unfortunately, I think it hurts the product. It hurts the presentation. And then again, you're making bad decisions. You're making bad booking choices. You're allowing bad creative. It's crazy. It's crazy. I love Mark Briscoe, though. He is in the ring right now. Spaz, another $10. God, we love you. Anarchy in the arena. I see what you did there. But in the arena and the Stadium Stampede are the most overrated, hyped, overhyped, self-flogging, walk brawl bullshit there is. Burger Kingston out there like the video game NPC with fake blood and gas cans. Again, you know, I think in the pandemic era, they were able to like kind of edit and jump a little bit. It worked. I think the OG one kind of worked. The time, the place, the fact that you had a stadium that you could use. But then they always did like over the top shit, like the rappelling. We didn't need the rappelling. Now we remember it fondly, but do we really need it? But at the end of the day, where do you go with it? And I think with this, it's the same moving parts. It's Don Callis, it's Kenny, it's the Bucks, it's the same shit, the same shit, the same shit. You go from a cage to an arena match to another type of match. It's the same shit. Love the rage, bro. But yeah, thank you so much, Spaz. Somebody do a wellness check on Christian. Oh, poor Christian. Amen. As here come the Death Riders. Yuta, just when the show was going good. Why do, I don't know, they just double down and double down. Yuta Garcia. Mark Briscoe could fight so many people in this company, but Yuta Garcia, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we doing it? Nobody gives a fuck. Oh, Randy. I'm enjoying Evolve more than Dynamite. Next week, we get a PC versus ID gauntlet match. Listen, we've talked a long time, Randy, and we need the chat speak up. If we got to do some Evolve, we will do some Evolve. But it's crazy to even consider that the better wrestling show is the developmental of the developmental program of your competition. We just did a long talking segment. Don't follow it up with this. You have a tornado tag match tonight that you got to keep separate from your main event, because your main event is anything but high pace. Right? We're going to have to buy into that main event. So let's be smart here, guys. Let's fucking use our brains. If you're going to do that fucking 10 minutes of Callis, then you don't come back with 10 minutes of fucking this with Yuta and Garcia. Garcia isn't it, Tony. Like, it's just not what we want. Again, it's not helping this show. The show is going well. I'm still baffled. Oh, wait. Are they going to do it now? Oh, Garcia knocks the mic out of his hands, gives him the old face wash. And we're off and running. And they grab Garcia. Why? Why? Help me understand. Hold me back. Hold me back. Marina's a killer. Why did Marina just kick him in the face? His Collision's on Saturday afternoon, by the way, guys. Danny Garcia will take on Mark Briscoe on Saturday. Why come out and do that whole fucking segment? I don't get it. It just does nothing. And you're trying to sell me on a Collision match that how many people are going to watch it on a Saturday afternoon? Are they going to hit 200,000? Let's be real. Oh, something happening in the back. Oh, we got the just chaos. There we go. This is good. As here comes Statlander. Thekla and Twisted Sister beating up everyone, but here comes Stat. But they get on her. The cameraman. Oh, a backwards chair shot. That was pretty. Why did they turn their back on her? This show is fucking dumb. It's so chaotic and not in the fun way. Like, what are we doing? So Jack Perry just did that weird shit, and then you follow it up with Danny Garcia and useless. AEW doesn't, again, Tony won't admit this. Tony doesn't give a fuck if anybody watches. As long as Tony gets to watch, like, essentially, Tony is doing all this so he can watch a wrestling show from Gorilla. It makes him feel cool. That's this whole thing. Doesn't care about the fans, doesn't care about the matches, doesn't care about the quality. He just, as long as he's giggling, he's thrilled. And again, you tell me a 40-something-year-old man, I mean, for all the talk and all the mudslinging from this side of the farm to the other about some of the people over there, I mean, again, you just booked a guy to bite another guy's dick. The fuck are we doing? Does Yuta even have a finisher? I don't know the last time I saw Yuta win. Does he do the knee like Brian? But we are getting a tornado tag match, finally. Finally. All you had to do is do this before the segment that looked just like the last segment. Fucking simple shit. Simple shit, and they can't get it. I don't understand why they got to piss me off every Wednesday. Why? You see how happy I was. We were fucking excited. We were rolling. And I'm sorry. The quality of the writing, the quality of the storytelling, the quality of what you're getting on context, to me, it's remedial. It's for children.
Do I come back on For Children or Remedial or what terrible thing do I come back on?
It's not a good time, Nick, but here comes Swerve. We're about to get a tornado tag match.
I think we're going to back it back up a bit. We're going
to hope so.
Come back to a level and everything because
it just went to shit.
What?
It just went completely to shit for the last.
Tony Khan is looking for me at this point. He knew I took a pause for the cause and just said, I'm going to take a good solid 10 to 15 minutes off. Right. And then we're going to come back with something here.
Yeah. Just made the heels look like a punk. You made Garcia look like a punk. As
Headman's already playing the Ops Academy as they're running the Headman Swerve. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Ops man. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Ops man.
This is wrestling for children, but like not in family fun, for people who don't care, people that, I'm sorry, this is remedial, easy gags, easy shit, holes in every fucking plot, things that don't add up, shit that doesn't make sense.
Is it what people, when we were growing up, when we were still, and even still today, when we say we're pro wrestling fans, this is the shit they think of when it comes to pro wrestling, of that's what they envision of what pro wrestling is?
The 45-year-old man running this company is Richie Rich. He is sheltered. He was cut off. He thinks that this is what the world is. He has the mentality of a teenager, and it translates to the product he produces. It's easy to see what he gets off on.
Whips and chains, handcuffs, smack a little swerve, whip my belt, scream help. But yeah, we've got both men with a chance. We've got a picture-in-picture.
Split screen.
Yeah, we've got Hobbs and Hangman fighting by the bar.
Right.
And then we've got Shibata and Swerve fighting amongst the concourse here. With so happens to, I didn't know a frat house broke out. I thought they were only relegated to Collision or Ring of Honor.
Right? We are lighting up the concourse right now. The concession stand brawl in full effect. I didn't even put up a poll for this one, guys. I got distracted because I was ranting about the dumb shit I got to put up with. But yeah, this is insane.
I have a name. Okay?
Get the fuck out of here. That's Hangman. Toast a beer to everybody.
I'm going to have a Coors Light because Bud Light will make me a fucking dime.
And I don't get it.
Slinging back a Bud Light out. Anyone, A.B. Johnson, if you're out there, I know you might be listening still in the greater Buffalo area. Bud Light's going to do week 18 limited edition, limited run of the water from Highmark Stadium has been purified to make the Bud Light beer and everything because it's the last year of the stadium and everything.
Whoa.
So it's one of those
weird fucking lumps do you grow after drinking that purified wink water.
What you trying to say? Listen here, Toronto. We were showing you love as we go to commercials. Don't you try and start throwing stones out here.
Oh, fuck. What are you saying?
They run between the filters and everything. I'm just making them at night, Dad.
That is insane. No, I think it's awesome. I'm not actually being funny.
Sure, yeah. You just sat there and cut a whole promo. How terrible! I think it's awesome.
You just lick it off the eavesdrop.
Try that.
Purified stadium water. That sounds like an
the snow, not stadium water, not the fucking runoff and everything. The snow.
Right? What the fuck is we doing? Is the question of the fucking night. We were going well. And I mean, we might be back into something fun. Little details. This is nitpicky, but this is why you watch us. If you take this match and you take the talking segment you had with Callis and the talking segment you just had with Mark Briscoe, and you put this match in between those two, much better. But you ran them back to back. Now you're going to do this, and you're keeping the best part of your show is right like in the middle of the fucking show. Yeah, okay, we'll see how it goes because there could be a big drop off after this fucking match.
I mean, top of the hour, you started off with the Hangman and the Swerve and everything. I think
get it out early, bro.
They're playing a numbers game more than anything, and we're going to have this off the start of the hour.
Maybe, but this might be the main event of the night. Just saying.
No, you still got the world title.
It might be the main event of the night, no matter what comes next.
I see what you're saying. I digress.
So they're going crazy. The crowd, are they pumping in crowd noise tonight? It is loud.
I don't know. I've got commercials I'm watching on the streaming platform that they suggest I watch that might not be here for too much longer. I'm out here trying to still wave the rally flag for HBO Max, and I've been commercial upon commercial.
Of course.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
I know, you and I, we both agree.
Just kidding. It's crazy. But hey, we're back off. So again, I mean, their bread and butter ends up just being all of the chaos. You just have to clean this shit up. Be the alternative, but be it. Be it good.
No, but this isn't the alternative isn't just we're gonna go fucking hell for leather and where everybody gets a fucking
time out.
What the? You can't use that chair in a tornado tag. What?
The match just start? Wait, what?
I wasn't.
So the match just started.
I was upset with the official sitting there taking away the chair because what the fuck are you doing?
Because there's DQs.
It's a tornado tag. Do you not How do you know the stipulations of some matches and not know the stipulations of other matches? Jesus H. Tap dancing Christ of Tony. It's not that hard. Listen, trust me. We're just a small town bird lawyer out here watching pro wrestling and everything. But oh my God, you've done this exact same stipulation on your show with no disqualifications. Why now all of a sudden does this have disqualifications? You have never heard that in the history of this time.
Why did we just have a 10-minute brawl all the way around the building? Okay, so again, none of this makes sense. None of it fits, guys. And people want us to ignore this. When people talk about the other company and they shit on it, and they say, but you got to understand, there's so many bullshit flaws here. It's a tornado tag. In AEW, a tornado tag matches have no rules. So they brawled like they were in a tornado tag match. When they got in the ring, the ref took the chair away, the bell rang, and Danielson says, no, you don't have to tag. So for the first, that's the traditional tornado tag rule. But they abandoned that. We've talked about it before.
Are we going by the national championship rules? We're adapting all the NWA shit. It's so funny to me because I've been going through and re-listening to, even if I don't am the biggest fan of Alvarez, of the death of WCW. And it's finding a lot of earmarks that fit across the board in both companies right now of you can start to see where it slides.
Yeah, like it's you see and that's where like people shit all over Eric all the time, but Eric's like, y'all are doing what I did, assholes. I'm trying to tell you.
Like, literally, you have the three horsemen of the apocalypse out there: Vince Russo, Jim Cornette, and Eric Bischoff, all saying the same thing of stop doing what we did. And they're like, nah, you're just grifting. I don't even buy that. You can have that. That's even what I'm mad at.
That token go to now. Wait.
No.
Why is the babyface manager? So the heel manager sits on commentary the whole time, all night long. The babyface manager gets involved. The fuck are we doing?
Well, the heel manager.
Who is even the heel manager? What is this match? Like, so what are the rules? They are so fucked. I don't even know what truly is going on right now.
I got both Hobbs and Hangman going over the top rope on the outside of.
Oh, I got Shibata in the.
Eats hip toss from Swerve.
Yep. Nice transition. Perfect.
That's the thing is this is a good match of all pieces involved. Makes for a good match. But the way you presented it
is not a good match.
Makes me want to not enjoy this.
But it's not a good match. Like, there's fun stuff in the match. Yes, there's good moments. But the match itself is fucked.
He would have gritted.
Fundamentally, the match is insane. Like, you literally had them brawl in the entire arena as if they were in a typical AEW tornado match to get them in the ring and go, all right, now you can start actually having a tag match? That is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard.
It's because we're going to set up to a tag match with a stipulation on it, and we're stupid enough that we've already booked ourselves into a stipulation, so we can't do the stipulation twice.
Big low blow by Shibby. Into the armbar. Now he says anything goes, but the ref's back was turned. You guys are fucking morons. They are fucking dumb. Dumb.
We tried to defend. I'm just a small town bird lawyer. I'm out. I feel like I'm out here like Ted. What, dude?
Commentary, the fans, and the wrestlers all have a different definition of what's happening right now. Fucking hell.
And this is why, folks, we are the alternative commentary. Again, save your friends from bad wrestling, from bad content creators, from bad reactions out there, from bad takes. Because trust me, we're in a sea of bad takes, and most of them, once you see, they sit there and have sore on the side of them and everything.
Someone said this match got boring. Yeah, because it started as a brawl, and then turned into a confusing in-ring match. Who does that? How do we start?
It's a reverse Moxley. Instead of a reverse battle royal, we got a reverse Moxley.
And now we're exchanging.
Hans takes out Shibata for the second week in a row.
Now they're teasing that breakup. And Daniel sucks on commentary. So bad.
I still think he's the least offensive out of the three.
Maybe.
450.
450. This match doesn't do it for me, brother. Drive-by.
Oh, well, now Kith. Swerve and Hangman just staring at each other eye to eye. Now Kith.
The crowd's loud. I'll give him credit.
Yeah, that's just two of your top guys. That the crowd should be goddamn loud. I hope it is.
Now shock the world.
Got a bigger problem.
Now shock the world. Just bite his dick.
No, Kith.
Like, what have we done?
Now we're in
it's
double.
Like watching. Sorry.
Oh no, we're setting up the. Oh, why not through the announce desk? The announce desk is right there.
Big table.
Why do you need the additional table?
And again, it's just an overindulgence of spots. It's the best way I could explain this. Swerve's great. Swerve gets everyone going.
Still one of the best moves in pro wrestling.
And he's smart enough to get the crowd going before he does it. So, hey, I want to like that match, but it was so fucked up, I can't. People are going to tell me what a wicked, might be match of the year, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That was fucked.
I don't hate it. It's one of those, it was over convoluted. As Josh Alexander, your bald brethren, with his fucking Voldemort scar is watching.
Yeah. Well, because he's going to fight fucking Swerve on Collision. Because this is
telling me that Swerve's not going towards the world title.
I don't know. Why is he fighting? They're probably going to drag him into the Callis fucking Stadium Stampede they're going to do. Oh, well, you're not too, right? But Swerve and Hangman, make them tag champs.
If you had to right now, doesn't matter contract size, what have you, you got to sign, say to the other company, Hangman Adam Page or Swerve Strickland, who you sign him?
Swerve.
Yeah.
Swerve's a superstar. And again, I say this respectfully, and people have misconstrued it at times. Swerve should be the Jey Uso of AEW in the sense of the most over guy to the people in the arena. They want to sing his song. They want to swerve when they drive. Like every time he comes out, they should be swerving their fucking asses off. And before he hit his finisher tonight, whose house? Swerve's house. Bang. He is that guy. He is your most marketable, put me on a fucking t-shirt, I will sell guy they got.
They had it, and then they kind of walked away from it. I don't know if I don't want to say they truly let it die out, but they had it for sure at one point around when you were getting the high marks of him versus Hangman.
Right.
And then it's still got its remnants there. They need to relight that flame.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Speaking of relighting the flame, I'm going to go catch my breath before I freak out even more.
He's crashed.
I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a pause and get my blood pressure checked, but I shall return, sir.
King Kong ain't got shit on me. As KJ takes a pause for the causes. Yes, I have a commercial break, and I'm going to just say I have a Fisher Price commercial. I don't know if they're marketing to a certain audience, but I digress. But yeah, we're down to the last little bit here of AEW Dynamite. So all that we have left for Winners Coming is Kyle Fletcher versus Speedball. I assume we have not hit the refresh. Yes, we've still got that to go. And then we've still got Samoa Joe versus Eddie Kingston. And I still like the idea that we're having that as the main event. It's like maybe we could have that shock and awe moment. Even if he just has it for 10 minutes. Eddie Kingston was a world champion. But yeah, I'm starting to hope that we pull ourselves out of this rut in the middle of Dynamite here. I won't deny that it kind of went by the wayside, but I did like Swerve and Hangman's match. I did like the start of the show. Fletcher versus Bailey, I'm hoping over delivers, and I'm going to mark out. Spoiler: if you're new here, I'm an Eddie Kingston mark. I'm going to mark out the entire Eddie Kingston match. I'm going to just be quoting DMX lyrics against the whole match. Yes. Because I got still commercials going on right now. So I will also remind everybody, Jason, what up? As we got 85 people came with us. Let's see if we can get to triple digits. But I will remind everybody, we do have the super chats, the super stickers. We got the merch store. Be a friend, tell a friend. We're ever so close. We're at the precipice. I was trying not to find a better word for that, but we're at the snail's end, the tail's end of 2025. Let's see if we can hit at least 8K by the time we get out of 2025. And yeah, still rolling through. Got anything and everything lined up for you. Back at it on Saturday, on top of Thursday predictions, Friday SmackDown, Saturday John Cena's last match, but still rolling through all the way through the holiday season and all that. We even still might have a trick up our sleeve to where you might want to hit that bell notification when it comes to, Christmas and Christmas Eve, all of that. As I got Bivens backstage. So Ruka, wow. I can hear Uncle Dave typing right now. Dick Martin, 7-star. Oh God. What? So you have Bivens out here saying that the camera causes addiction. Every time someone's out here in front of it, they think that they are great. Well, I'm kind of I don't think I'm great. I know I'm great, but I digress. But yeah, no, I I want so much for Bivens and FTR and everything. They don't have enough. It's a constant issue from WWE to AEW to TNA to insert 3 letters in front of a promotion of you have to not only have a top talent or a couple top talents, you have to have enough story, enough peripheral around them that can hold that weight. Otherwise, they're just walking through everybody. Otherwise, it's kind of meaningless. And thankfully, hopefully, they're starting to build something around with the AEW men's tag division. But tag team wrestling's been down for men's tag team wrestling's been down for about 2 years now. As I got Speedball coming out, we haven't had good men's tag team wrestling since the Usos versus the New Day. And it's only telling we had to get back to there with the Usos and the New Day. Yeah, let me know, folks, whether you got Kyle Fletcher or Speedball Mike Bailey coming up as the co-main event and another match in the gold block for the Continental Classic. Best way I can put it. I expect Fletcher to win. I think so. Fletcher's to me that he's a guy. I hate that you're almost guaranteed. Well, no, because they're in the same block, thankfully. But I was going to say you're almost guaranteed that Okada is going to be in the finals to at least, the semifinals, because it's pretty much his title. But I think this is where you get a Kyle Fletcher win. Maybe you get more development in the Takeshita feud. As we back to Renee at ringside, which I actually don't dislike it's a little reminiscent of the, on the field Aaron Andrews right now kind of vibe. I just spoke to Don Callis and, coming out of the locker room, he said da-da-da and da-da-da. So I don't hate him. How are you feeling, Big Nick? I'm all right. I mean, still working through on the uptake and everything like that. But, again, this is helping him still. It's going to be the greatest thing when Eddie Kingston wins the world title tonight. Yeah, doing all right. Doing all right. How you doing? How you doing? As hopefully my voice is still holding through. That's the thing is I don't got any headphones or anything, so my voice is just what my brain decides to make it. So hopefully it's enjoyable. Pause. Protostar Kyle Fletcher for the win. There you go. And he's a solid, like, foot or so over Speedball. And I'm not fully knocking Speedball because we've watched plenty of his matches on the independent scene and everything like that, of to where he's been out there, having a match. And he's had 2 or 3 matches, in different areas in the same night and everything. No disrespect to Speedball. But him right now versus Kyle Fletcher, it's night and day as to who's the one you'd be putting over. But to me, it screams Kyle. He's a fucking foot taller than him. 2026, Anna Jay versus Fallon Henley. My heart beats still. Shit, you could do that on the main rock. You could do that anywhere. Twice on Sunday. The show is dreadfully boring. I don't think it's fully that bad right now. I mean, we've still got Eddie's match to go. We've still got about a half hour or 45 if you know the overrun. But I'm still probably like a solid 7 for tonight. I guess maybe because I paused for the cause during most of the hogwash, but I expect a good match between Speedball and Kyle Fletcher. We started off the show really well. It's all on the bookend because started well, end well. Who do you think is going on the main roster for NXT Women? Are you asking overall, ever, within a certain time frame? Because I mean, JC James won, Jordan Grace has won, Mariah May or Blake Monroe's won, but it's all timing and time frames, my guy. I don't think that there's anyone that's going to make that immediate, especially between now and 2026. So, hate to tell everybody, if you like pro wrestling, for the most part, I know I'm predicting a channel change here tonight. Pro wrestling is about to be in a good bit of a holding pattern. Winter is coming, winter is came, pause of come 2026, when we get towards the Royal Rumble, when we get towards TNA's AMC deal, when we are coming off of World's End, that's when you're going to really start to see more big changes and a lot of bigger moves. I think we're now going to be a bit in a stay consistent, still be entertaining, but, nothing super dramatic, but we'll see. Why does Kyle Fletcher look like one of those tall guys from the Super Mario? Oh, the Koopa Trooper and everything, to where they had the lizard head and everything. No, he's far too thin and doesn't have the fucking burgundy overcoat and everything. But I see what you're saying. Face-wise, head-wise, I get you. Guardian Nick, who is more Timu, Randy Orton, Kyle Fletcher, Miles Bourne. Miles Bourne, because Kyle Fletcher is still, I feel, found a bit more of himself. And he's like if Randy Orton and Seth Rollins had a child. Miles Bourne is very much just the prototype to Randy Orton. Fletcher right now in control. Well, I got that one already. Wrestle Rants, the visual at the start of this match just looks ridiculous in size difference. A wee bit, I'll give you that. Of Kyle Fletcher's way taller than Speedball, but at the same time, don't let size deceive you. As a big guy, I'll even put that over. Sometimes it's a little short guy that comes in and rocks your shit. And Speedball still got, the talent. He's more stick and move. Yeah, just even when they pan out the size comparable, this is like Randy Orton wrestling a cruiserweight. That's like Randy versus Juventud of the size comparables. So atrocious. Candy Tank been a minute, my guy. I would have loved Tejada Parker in the main event. You're going to have to probably explain who Tejada Parker is, of Miguel Tejada, Candice Parker, Candice LeRae, Jada Parker. I was trying to find all the comparables, but yeah, not fully connecting the dots. Mike Bailey is boring. He's the sugar squirrel. He's the fucking sugar glider. He's your Thea Hale with kung fu kicks, with the kung fu grip. I love to see. Well, speaking of a man who's got that kung fu grip,
But that's an
that's your
interesting way to
moment.
put
That's
it.
your segue.
That's an interesting way to bring me back. But all
Would
the
you like
grit.
to come back on failure, or terrible, or
Pick your
downtrodden?
poison.
What would you like?
Right. I think Mike Bailey gets a kind of a rough rap in the sense that I've seen Mike Bailey have really good matches. Like Mike Bailey, Will Ospreay, Mike Bailey against the former champion, Trey Miguel. I've seen him have good matches with Masha Slamovich. I've seen him have good matches with Josh Alexander. That's who I was thinking of. I mean, he's not a complete write-off. You just got to book him proper.
Oh, I mean, you still always figure brass monkey, that funky
So good.
monkey, but you always hear that more on like a GCW show. Like, do you have Mike Bailey versus Jonathan Gresham and who can change the light bulb match?
Ladder match, but it's a little ladder. Bap, bap, bap.
Yeah, well, that's micro wrestling. I broke my back. My back is broken.
I am not entertained, Mr. Tony. Even though we're getting holy shit chance on this one. This match has been good, pace-wise, energy-wise.
As I go to commercial, so
Pitch out
you can let me know if you have anything else that you have going on. But Kyle Fletcher to me, though, looks head, shoulders, knees, and toes dominant. Like it's like your uncle beating up on your cousin kind of vibe.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. We get a replay of the drop on the guardrail. Crazy spot, crowd chanting, holy shit. Thought on the money match between Don Callis versus the Young Bucks. Mystery partner next week on Dynamite. So TBD, who is
no Kenny.
Would it be Kenny? It would be Kenny. Unless it's got to be Kenny.
Yeah, and I'm so just fucking over it. Like you're shoehorning a shoehorn of There's been nothing good with any of this.
No, and we're right back where we started. That's, I think, what frustrates me as a fan is we were here. We were here, and now we're back here. Like, what has changed in 5 years? You're wearing the same gear. You're doing the same gimmicks. You're fighting the same guys. What has changed? What is
the Doc's alive? It might be 2025, but the Doc's alive.
Are they are they more spot fest or are they actual matches? That one is almost in the eye of the beholder. I mean, again, heavy spot. Like the Swerve Hangman match was a spot fest because the actual wrestling itself got lost, right? Like there was no real, like you didn't transition from one move. You just big spot, big spot, big spot. This to me is more of a match, but after a match that just had all the Hangman match had, get in the fucking ring. In the ring. In the ring.
Well, now you're going to have this right before you have a world title match.
Yeah. That's where I would have ran. I would have ran the Adam Page shit, the tag team match, the segment before, and then I would have buffered with the Danny Garcia stuff if you put it on at all. But I would have put that there as a buffer between the matches. I mean, now again, you're going with two fast-paced, high-moving guys. Now we're going to get the polar opposite to end this night and hope the energy stays up.
Well, would you not pair Hangman and Swerve taking on the Ops right before Samoa Joe comes out, because then it kind of connects as to why the Ops aren't going to be running out here or anything, because they were literally just getting their ass beat.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you want to swing it that way, I'll feel attacked. We have feelings. You've hurt my feelings, Tony. Your show has gone too far. What are you doing?
Shit!
Just
I'm
shit.
holding you liable.
Yeah, I mean, again, we want to cheer, man. 30 minutes, 35 minutes of this show, we were jazzed. I was all fucking AEW, AEW. And then it went to shit. It just went off the rails.
Has it pulled itself back around, though? Or did it just go so off the rails that it's hard to put the, engine number 9 on the New York Transit line?
A Poison Rana on the apron. Listen, Mike Bailey and Fletcher are killing it right now. There's a lot of energy to this one. High spots. Again, two guys that can wrestle. As we're going to get the Meteora. Oh! How do you do that and not break his chest? What's the trick?
Be light as a feather?
Being light as a feather is a start.
Weighed less than 150 pounds?
Oh, but we're getting AEW chants. I haven't heard a good AEW chant in a while. This match is definitely outkicking its coverage.
But that's why I'm begging the question of, did it just kind of, was it a really good sandwich with some, rusty spoons in the middle of this? Or that it was kind of, it started and it's going to end well, and then the middle is kind of just shit.
Yeah, but this might be setting your main event up to just fail.
No, because Eddie's going to win.
Fail. You're about to eat shit. You're going to the fucking absolute opposite end of the spectrum for the next match. Listen, if two guys can pull it off, let's go, Joe. Let's go, Eddie. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. But my God.
Are you really? You sat there and just cut a whole soliloquy as to how it's going to fail.
I'm trying. I'm nervous.
I don't think you're trying. I think you're trying to drill holes in the ship.
I was nervous about that match following the women's tag team match. Never mind.
I think you were nervous about that match when it was announced.
100%.
Moonsault, feet up.
Star, 7-year itch.
Darth in the turnbuckle.
Boing.
But this should be the end of it. Last ride, powerbomb. Sit up, powerbomb.
Don't kick out.
2.
Fuck off! Don't kick out. So dumb. What have we done?
This is the show that never ends. Have this a little bit more when you're a little bit further along in the Continental Classic, I would say. If you're going to do this, if you're fighting and you're itching and scratching for every point, maybe do it when you're a little further along.
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to keep everything in perspective. And it's like, any video game we've ever played, any fighting movie we've ever seen, like the hero kind of beats the first guy pretty smooth. The second guy's a little trickier. Third guy almost gets him. Maybe there is a loss in there and he's got to bounce back. Like there has to be, I think Tony not knowing any better, but if you have the gas pedal down and now how do you follow this? Like how do you make your semifinals? They got to outdo this, which is.
But you're not even going to have semifinals. You're going to have 2 or 3 more rounds. You're going to have Fletcher still got like 3 other people to face.
Yeah, Okada Takeshita has to outdo this round robin match.
That's going to be in this. That's
right. There's a reason why, like in the Mighty Ducks, they only show some of the round robin games, like Jamaica.
Why was Cat never the goalie? What did Goldberg do? That Cat who was out there, a fucking gold medalist and everything like that, could never be goalie.
Well, she got her spot. I mean, again, there's a level of loyalty in hockey where you
clack,
don't
clack,
right.
Clack.
As they're exchanging almost kicks, Snapdragon. Man, this match should have ended, and it's still cooking.
No! Two
count. The crowd is losing it. The crowd is fucking losing it, Nick.
I'm so worried about Eddie and Joe after this right now because
Just
we're about
keep
to slow it down. About to slow it way down. You're
wait,
going
hold
from
me.
high flying to chopping and slapping.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza. Yo, are they going to go to a draw?
No.
Ow!
Two count. As Kyle was going for the Styles Clash, but then he eats a fucking Hurricane Rana.
Oh, big knee.
Does Mike Bailey still ever annoy you with him kind of being Bruce Leroy?
I mean, again, it's his thing. I mean, it gives me Steamboat vibes. Two! Maybe not like I'm not making a direct comparison.
No.
But I mean, I grew up on, Steamboat coming out in a gi and stuff, right? So that's kind of what this reminds me of.
The dragon.
Right? Mike the Dragon Speedball.
Mike Tony's supplier Speedball.
He kicked his teeth into the audience. And a deep two.
See, again.
Shit!
It's a really good match, but like, that's the back heel kick of sent Fletcher's lower jaw back into the upper deck, and it's a 2 count.
Can Mike Bailey asking the ref if he can go get his card so we can actually finish his match? Because what is going to do it at this point?
He needs his inhaler or something at this point.
Fucking hell. You don't nod at the guy you're
super kick.
Bailey nodded at him. That's not cool.
Now, see, that he had so much spinning momentum into that super kick, he had to spin out of that momentum.
Another
tornado head kick.
Trouble in Paradise?
Same thing. It's like one.
I know.
Moonsault knees to the back.
Ref just taking his time.
2 count.
What is it gonna take, folks? Listen, man, they're killing it. I don't know. I'm sorry, they're killing it.
It's one of those. It was so bad at one point, it got good again. It came full circle.
But this is one of the matches that remind me of when I was really jazzed about AEW. When I was less critical because you banged.
It shows you the fucking potential of what we sit there and scream about every Wednesday, every Saturday,
right?
This and that, of what they can do and what they won't do.
Yeah, like this is where I get mad at the sickos, because if you just understood the criticism isn't to put you down, but like we know we can do this. We know you can pull it off. And we just want to see it happen. And instead we get dick biting.
Keep going back to that every time.
Right, but it's fucking people are going to be talking the fuck out of that spot.
Which one? Dick biting?
Yeah, as we got all the energy in, it's over. Brainbuster. I feel so bad.
Two.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
This is the match that never ends.
Now we're being silly.
Yeah, but I don't mind this. The Continental Classic, it's starting to feel like it's got a bit of a huevos.
This would have been the best match on their pay-per-view.
So it's the best match tonight.
It's the fucking match of the week for sure. It might be one of the fucking. Sorry.
Roll.
Don't end it on a roll up, you dumb bastards.
No, 2 count. Oh, everybody. Just a fucking clothesline, just straight arm out of nowhere.
What the fuck are we doing?
Watching good goddamn pro wrestling. Honestly, at this point, just shut up and enjoy it.
Anyone with a roll up after.
You said he was going to do it. I said there's no way he's going to do it, and he did. Goddamn, he did it.
Roll him up. That's because they think a roll up means, you're still good. You could have won that match. It's this thing like, again, he drilled him with a finisher. Let him win on that. What a match. But the fucking booker is dumb. It's his over protecting all your talent. You can't do it, but it was a great match. I don't want to
You do that if that's like to qualify for the semifinals. Like, it was a hell of a match,
And,
granted.
yeah.
Again, you had 57 finishers hit within 45 minutes.
Yeah. Just give him that definitive win.
No, and even if you're gonna sneak it, make it matter more than that cost Kyle Fletcher 3 points.
But you just did it with Okada and Pac. You did it in was it
That's
Dorado?
what I'm saying. Do it at least as a semifinal. If this is where you're gonna get to where Speedball's taking on Okada or whatever in the semifinals, quarterfinals, what have you. Doing this now that this matters all of 3 points. Fantastic match.
Right.
But what they sold you on of the finish that they did, still great, but it amounts to kind of not a whole lot.
No, that becomes the dilemma. And I don't think Kyle Fletcher should be losing to anybody right now in this point of his career. I really don't think he should be losing to Mike Speedball Bailey. I'm being 100% honest, and that's just because I think Kyle could be, again, you want him to feel like a superstar. Losing random matches is not, like, that's a great match for him. It was fun, but I don't know if I was booking, I would have Kyle Fletcher taking a lot of L's, especially to lower mid-card guys.
Would you have Fletcher win or go to a draw?
I would give Fletcher the dub, man. I think he's almost unbeatable. You need some front runners. You need some guys that are your horses that stand above. Not everybody can't just be fucking floating on the fucking island together. Like, there has to be some levels to this shit.
Well, that goes back to what we talked about of not everybody can be in this sea of gray. Of you need some black and white, even the red words. Kyle Fletcher should be one of those that's all but your forerunner favorite to be challenging for the Continental Classic Championship at the end of this. Not is he's right now, I don't know the full points. He might be behind Speedball right now because he took the L.
Yeah. I think there might be even now, actually.
Even then, still,
you're right.
I know we're still early in the tournament, but then you save a finish like that for later in the tournament versus right now.
Right here. Yeah, I mean, and again, this is truthfully not just an observation from AEW. I think all the bookers right now, WWE is doing it a lot too. If you have two good competitors, you're like, the easy way to get out of this match is just a roll up. And I think, to me, I have no problem with a good roll up, a well-timed roll up. Javon rolls up Oba. Ding, works for me, brother. But you want to run through, it's the trap door. It's the escape route for a lot of this. I've said it before, chicken shit booking. When just put your foot down on somebody. Give Mike the solid win.
It's the most devastating move in pro wrestling is the surprise roll up.
Right.
And that's not none of this is taking away from that was a really good match.
No.
I think overall right now that very much pulled Winter is Coming back on shore, back from
I woke him right
running out there in the oceans deep.
Yeah, and literally, I mean, this show is a great example of like the emotional roller coaster you can go on. If you're being honest, I think about the product. We watched kind of the us and the fans, like we're all cheering, we're all hoopla, and when it went sour, we were being honest. Like you can't say we're only honest when we're enjoying it. Like if we don't like what that comes next, I mean, fair is fair. Oh yeah, you guys are totally right. This show's awesome. But I'm not liking this segment. Well, you're dumb. Clearly, you don't watch. Like, wait, you can't have both.
Well, that's how you don't get invited to Ring of Honor media scrums and everything like that, right? When you're honest and you don't wear the knee pads is when you don't get invited to things. But
live by the sword, die by the sword, bro. But they got the money, so we're still fighting over money. Millionaires, we know these. It's just so dumb that we don't need the duffel bag.
Again, still, these are the same guys that pile drive Tony, and what's with the fucking
Omega? So
Omega dinosaurs got a point at Kenny Omega.
We all knew.
We didn't know the fucking. I know they're not currently technically storyline kayfabe, the EVPs of the fucking company, Would you tell me they
there's
couldn't find Kenny's locker room?
Kenny looks like an absolute superstar. Not at all.
No, Kenny looks like a pissed off uncle that's like, why are my fucking nephews bothering me right now with this bullshit?
It's casual Friday every day at AEW.
Honestly, though, well, it's Kenny's in the twilight. Kenny's in the twilight and everything. So if I'm him, just fuck it. I'm gonna just enjoy.
I think you should give WWE a run. Just one.
Honestly,
just do one. Tony will take you back to do your Hall of Fame, your AEW Hall of Fame, but you're just do one. Fucking see it, because they'll protect a guy like Kenny. Look what they did for AJ Styles when AJ couldn't do AJ anymore.
Exactly. That's what you get. Kenny that retires AJ.
Mm-hmm. The WWE could get Kenny Omega a bonus 3 years to his career because of their style, and they'll slow him down. They'll, okay, we know that you can do this move. You're only going to do it on a pay-per-view. We'll save it during a weekly match. We'll come back to that later. Like, I like it. I think Kenny's a really talented guy.
Kenny, to me, is still, when he's in New Japan, he's the best belt machine. And then I guess in AEW, he's the gout machine or something like that. He's out there soaking in too many riches. But we are down to the Mad King.
That's a long gong.
Kingston coming out right now. And did you like RJ City out there doing his Triple H voice? Oh, right. You're going to do this entrance. You're going to come out here.
You got to set the tone. Set the tone, my guy.
Mortal Kombat. Oh. Eddie Kingston out here. Telling me, though. Tell me when I'm telling lies that they couldn't shock and awe the world. And Eddie Kingston,
it would be shock.
Never get it across the line.
It would be shock. It would be shock. I don't know about the awe part, but it's definitely going to be shock. There's definitely going to be plenty of shock, my guy. But we are ready for the main event, and here comes Joe. I wish Tony could buy his old music from the Fed. I know I've said that before.
Hook and his fucking Stay Golden Pony Boy lollipop is going to be what cost this match. Because he's going to be at ringside.
I think I'm going to refer to Hook as Pony Boy from now on. I think that is
100%.
Like it's
Stay Golden Pony Boy. That's what this whole fucking feud's about,
right? What's that?
I said that's what this whole fucking feud's about.
Yeah,
this is Outsiders versus who was it that took on the Outsiders in the book? The Outsiders. Well, I know I'm feeling middle school English.
The
Socius, yeah.
The Sox.
I'm failing middle school English right now, but yeah.
Right? Cherry Pop.
Cherry bomb. Did you hear that Eddie Kingston's got 6 years still on his contract, and then when he's done, he's out?
What he signed for in 12 years?
I mean, he's found that news contract.
I guess he hasn't worked too many dates. He owes a couple years back.
But we are underway.
We're going.
The greatest professional wrestler, Eddie Kingston, taking on Samoa Joseph. The second greatest Samoa Joseph in pro wrestling right now.
Right? 75% are going Samoa Joe. Kingston got 12, so you're not alone. And nobody got 12. So Keith Sweat and Keith Sweat, nobody is tied with Eddie Kingston. Just throwing it out there.
Just fucking throw it out. Don't worry. We're long enough in the video, so when I pop off on a celebration of telling everybody where they can go for a minute, it's okay.
Right. Just remember, nobody's doing. We're moving on. AEW.
Now, again, I think this is going to be. See, Hook's grabbing already. This is going to be the exact opposite of what we just watched.
Oh, yeah.
We just watched high, fast paced, rough roaring, and ripshod, and this is going to be methodical, tactical.
And Hook gets shocked. Thanks for coming, Macaulay.
Why?
Why did you know?
Why did you even let him there?
We're going to stick with the
Here's
action
the Macaulay Culkin of wrestling.
What's that?
I said Hook is the Macaulay Culkin of
Right.
wrestling.
Yeah. I'm not afraid anymore.
Did you hear me, Joe? I'm not afraid of you anymore.
As we get a side
As he's going out for shoulder surgery, and he's just that.
Right. I love seeing the tweets of like, okay, so you have a really good fucking match, and it's like best tournament ever right away. Like, relax.
Folks, let's see if we can get either our tweet or one of y'all tweeting out there that's up there. Because I really doubt that they truly.
Bro, those are the same bots that fucking blow you up when you tweet on it.
Well, no, shout out actually a friend of the channel, Off the Top Wrestling, was out there with his, tweet him and everything. But yeah, so I guess we're still tangentially we're not WWE shows, despite what some people online would say. I think tonight's been fairly solid. I missed a good chunk of what you complained about, so yes. It's been a lot better of a sandwich for me.
Listen, Nick, it blows my mind. You actually gave us a pretty decent show. Again, if we don't like 100% of the show, that's fine. That doesn't mean the show sucked. Right. There are parts in this show, and like I said, little tweaks would have made it better, I think. I mean, running 3 straight, they've done this before where they go just like multiple backstage segments in a row, and I have no idea why. But Kyle Fletcher and Mike Speedball saved the show. But it was good. I mean, overall, it's good. That makes the dick spot, the penis spot. I don't know how to say it without
you said it way better than the first time, and keep digging yourself your own hole.
Don't ever say that again. It embarrassed everybody.
This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
Oh, it's fucking shit. But I mean, again, that makes that spot even dumber because it doesn't need to be there on a pretty good show.
It's a really big takeaway, a detraction from what was a solid show. It's like I had a really good dish, but the fucking the side peas and the carrots over here really were just fucking terrible, and they fucked the whole thing up.
Right? No, 100%, man. It's like my pie was really good, but there was a bug in it. Like, what the fuck?
Now that's also could be another way, but I digress.
But like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's just such an unnecessary thing. And the haters, the people that are looking for AEW to fuck up are going to fixate on that and ignore some of the good shit that happened.
Right, but let's focus on some of the bad things that happened because this is fucking stupid to me. On a commercial at the top of the hour, you mean to tell me when your show should be going off the air, you're going to cut in the middle of a world title match into a commercial? I don't give a fuck. Because we can get into the whole Brian Alvarez, Dave Meltzer argument of YouTube TV is a problem, of Tony doesn't call and all that. No, fix your shit. Stop acting like if you're going to clearly do an overrun the whole time, set your programming to 10:15. Don't set it to 10.
It's a big, like, again, like you even tried to, like, and Tony was interviewed and asked about it. And you see the guy, he's glowing, thinks he was a genius of like having your pre-show bleed into your main show. No, it just looks like you don't know what you're doing. So if you're going to do an overrun, I mean, having a commercial at the top of the hour, maybe they don't have a say in that, but they should. And if you're going to run over, it's got to feel like an overrun. Like, I don't get it. Like, at times you're starting matches in the overrun, commercials, you're doing angle. Like, what are we doing?
You have Tony Schiavone, who's Lord of the Overrun out there. And folks, the action's still picking up. It's going on, past the hour and everything like that. So make sure you tune in here. Sell us that way instead of literally in the middle of any case. They're just like, fuck you doing, Joe? And we cut to a commercial.
It's okay. They're just punching and chopping as imagined.
Just in your mind's eye. Your mind's eye. Eddie Kingston's dominating this match right now. Right. But even then, still, you're doing it of all the times when your show should be ending. So there's some people that are probably watching it. I guess that's the end of the fucking show because that's when the show should fucking end.
Well, some people, and again, they miss it with the recording, but would you book Dynamite for $1 million? I'd do it for free. I'd do it for free right now.
Honestly, Not even for some exposure deal or anything. We can be a secret consultant.
I'll be a fucking ghostwriter, the little bubble up in the corner. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Clippy, like shit. In the Word docs and everything. We'll just be a little paperclip. Hey, Tony, did you mean to do this shit?
Right. I got some ideas. We can get through this. Let's iron out some of this stuff. You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
For $1 million, I'll act like the show's currently good.
For $1 million, I'll do what a lot of these other content creators do.
I'll
for
chill
free.
Real quick. $1 million, Tony? Best Dynamite ever.
Oh.
As they are just firing.
I'll give them actual credit because that's clever. Because they're not even doing just the straight chop. It's combo body punch. Up, down, left, right, A, B.
Eddie lays out. Looking
trim, by the way, with all of this. Can we just say
everybody that goes on the injured reserve lately comes back swole. Eddie came back smaller.
Swolverine, my guy.
As Joe fights his way up. It was a nice exchange. Let's see if they can get this over.
It's the better version of that chop, back and forth bullshit. We didn't get the fighting spirit.
Yeah, no shit. Exactly, Richard. You got a point. We know now. I know that we're staying. I know how every Wednesday works. It shouldn't be that way.
But tell the fucking broadcasting companies, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. How long will the overrun go? I'm thinking it's going to go about 12 minutes.
Half hour.
that you wish.
Because that's the longer this goes, the more Eddie wins.
Oh shit. Samoa Joe.
Knee in the corner or boot in the corner.
We'll see. We knew this was going to be a paced one.
Absolutely, but how do you feel? Is this the fucking walruses, that you were talking about, or is this actually two guys, battling it out?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I kind of fucking threw the rib in there of the poor walruses. It's two guys I like a lot. But
do you?
It's the paced clapping that we thought we were going to get. Though I find myself enjoying it.
Eddie doing the punch drunk as Joe's walking him down here a bit.
This crowd tonight is maybe one of the best AEW crowds of 2025. They actually chant during a match. It's fucking amazing.
This is why Eddie's going to win, because they're going to cheer for this. Oh.
They're getting a split crowd chant right now. That's pretty fun.
Now we got the fighting spirit fucking Hulk up there after Eddie was doing the punch drunk. It is just one of those if Joe just won it. So if Eddie wins it, fucking power slam. 2 go. If Eddie wins it, it's like for a week reign, which I'm almost okay with.
You really think
you can have that?
I think he loses it at like Holiday Bash next week, or
he loses it on Christmas Day because the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Dude, what a kick in the nuts! Lose it on Christmas Eve.
I'd almost be okay because at least Eddie got a title reign.
And again, how do we feel about this week? Is winter is coming. Next week's the Holiday Bash. The week after is Dynamite on 34th Street, I think it is. The week after is New Year's Eve. Like, all these specialty shows and a pay-per-view in the middle of them.
Tony's doing a lot of skiing is what I think is what we're talking about here.
But the WWE we talked about after Saturday, the WWE might go a little quiet. Tony has a chance here. Wow, some of us.
Eddie Kingston.
Come on.
But that's the thing is I think overall we're going to get a lull with TNA until January with their TV deal. We're about to get a lull from WWE post John Cena going into 2026. This is the most Tony's going to have the most clear runway of you're going to have the actual live content. You're going to have something that's not on a pre-record, that's not a spoiler alert, anything like that. That's not holding place. So batten down the hatches, buckle up, Buttercup.
Oh, hey, essentially. Oh, right into the STFU. So shout out to John.
Would you have had Samoa and Joseph?
Or saluted him. I like it. And he bites
He's biting him. He's biting him.
Come on, dude.
Listen, I'll bite a hand before I bite a dick.
More, you fucking hope so. Nobody gets hold of my Butterfinger. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo.
I said butter.
Would you like butter or not, sir?
Lou. I've got some apples. Now I'm going to the Butters from South Park.
Dude, you had a... I'm at a loss for words, folks.
No, they don't understand. Agent doesn't talk to agent. It's the same thing as last week of how we had a broken bottle spot followed by a broken bottle spot.
You think
second broken bottle spot missed. You're doing so many of the same things in a row. Oh, blocks the back fist. Headbutt.
Big headbutt.
He's not a Polynesian, so cutter, stunner, some other.
Smother.
Does Eddie know his mother? Oh, cut the Hatsune. Fuck on out of here as we're at 10:07. Go.
Tap him.
Eddie, I believe in you. Hold on. Never give up. John Cena, you can't go out this way.
Eddie Kingston taps. Oh. Joe is Joe, and that match, though not terribly boring, not much. A bit of a fluffy poof kind of match.
If you strip the markdom, the fandom down, that's what the match was supposed to be.
But
that's what the match was going to be.
But there wasn't a big, it wasn't a big ride. It was I thought there was going to be.
But the whole story hasn't been a big ride. Joe being champion hasn't been a big ride. That's the thing, but that's what I'm saying. So if you strip down, you take away my markdom, you take away and everything, and strip it down to what at the core of the match was always going to be. That's that. That's what the match was always going to be.
I hear you.
I'm not happy with the fucking decision. Clearly.
It wasn't a terrible match.
Yeah, no, it wasn't no goddamn walruses now, was it?
It was pretty fucking close. It wasn't that far off.
It
was a lot of slapping. It was a lot of punching. It was a lot of...
It was good. It made sense. It was still...
okay. Eddie went down.
Eddie Kingston is the same reason why I'm a Buffalo Bills fan of always close, always the bridesmaid, never the fucking bride. Never can get it across the goddamn line.
Yeah, I think my biggest complaint about the main event is, in my humble opinion, Eddie went down too easy. Kind of like Jack Perry, just went down too fast.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It didn't, you were hoping he got out of the first. The first clutch he got put
in. Had the moments though of being punch drunk and everything like that.
He never really. It was I got you. You done. It wasn't. I would say it wasn't a big challenge for Samoa to retain tonight.
Should he have hit a? I'll give you that, and that's like I said. I think if you really break down the core of what the match was always going to be, it was going to be that because the story never called for it to be.
Yeah.
Where he was really challenged because they didn't have a strong enough story to it. You haven't even had that great of a story of even why Joe was a champion. Would you have liked to have seen, and this is me being a mark of if Eddie's going to go out, he takes a muscle buster, kata hajime, you gotta fucking kill this man to put him out.
Yeah. You know the match they had just right before the main event? It should have been that type of storytelling in the main event. Why did the co-main event or the throw-in match I mean, that was what I expected. Not the high spots, not the speed, but this like they won't die. Like I expected to say that between Joe and Kingston. Oh my God, Nick! This match he kicked out again. None of that. That was all in the match before.
That's the thing is that as an Eddie
Right?
Kingston
Am I right?
mark of like the man went with a whimper and didn't go like fighting down on his shield. Like, and I'm not
Mhm.
taking away from still, it's the match was
Right.
what it was, but I fully agree
Mhm.
with you of Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston should have
Right.
felt kind of like that, especially world
Intense.
title. You're building up, winners coming, you're going to treat it as a special show. Have that be the match of Eddie will not quit, of you got to double tap this zombie to put him the fuck down kind of vibe
Right.
instead of because you already had a weak story going into it, and you could at least pull that off on the main event, then it salvages everything. And I think even that, even if Joe wins there, it helps Joe because he had to go through the battle tested Eddie
Yeah.
Kingston instead of
Yeah.
that ain't nothing, that ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
To me, what we just saw with Eddie sums up what I feel for a lot of the AEW wrestlers. And folks, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. Get in the chat. What did you like? What didn't you like? Give us your opinion. We will click through your ratings. To me, what Eddie just did, where he talked, we listened to 2 weeks of I'm a heart guy and I never give up and I battle and I da da da. And then when it came time to walk the walk, he didn't deliver. I feel Moxley, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to break bones. And then doesn't do any of that. You know, like I feel like there's that. You guys say things because they sound really cool. Now you got to translate that into the ring and give us that. Eddie didn't show us anything that he talked about. I mean, he battled here and there, but that wasn't the guy, the guy that you'd have to kill him to beat him. It wasn't that.
That wasn't even the Eddie Kingston promo of Samoa Joe. You got to bring that Ring of Honor champion Samoa Joe because this right
Right.
here, I don't
Yeah.
recognize this. Of
Yeah.
no, this is AW in 2025 has been really great at character assassinations.
A little
Uh,
bit. A little bit.
Eddie Kingston no longer feels like Eddie Kingston. John Moxley, I get probably maybe for a reason, no longer feels like
Still
Eddie
sucks.
Kingston or John Moxley.
Still sucks.
Hangman Adam Page has been a bit all over the place. Swerve is probably the one that they've done the best by, but it feels like a lot of we don't know how to, we're not going to fully commit any way on anything.
Yeah. Again, I mean, I think one of the themes about tonight was, and it was hilarious because we talked about it moments before. You said it, getting in your own way, stepping on your own sausage. Like they
Don't
find a
bite it,
way to do it.
just step on it.
Right? You said it. We went for a pause, and then here we go. Tony's going, I'll show you stepping on your own schwanz. Like, here we go.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what happened. And then, you know what? And I wonder if there's any chance that, I know the show had an overrun, but did they run Eddie and Joe way too late? I don't know. But ultimately, I mean, again, I don't hate this show, Nick. I mean, to give a rating tonight, it's a bit tricky. I think I'm feeling good. I'm feeling generous, and I can give this show a 7.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought I was going to be coming in high as hell right in on this. I know I'm not a frequent
I
AW
gotta be
flyer,
fair.
at least on screen, but no, I think I managed to dodge a bullet in most of what was the issue with the show. I didn't, I wasn't on stream for. So I think overall it's a pretty solid show. And that's me
Mhm.
saying this of watching it at Kingston getting tapped out,
Yeah.
just went out with a whimper, came in like a
Mhm.
lion, went out like a fucking lamb.
Yeah.
Um,
5.
but overall, I think it was a good show. And I think, again, Tony, heed thy words if you're tuning in at all, or even if it's Will Weatherspoon or whatever the fuck his name is. You're going to probably have the market cornered when it comes to the holiday season of actual live wrestling and everything like that, and what's going to be engaging. Take that to your advantage. Heed that, because that's going to be your big momentum getter into 2026. Because you're getting disenfranchised, disengaged wrestling fans.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think their core is their core. Then everyone else is just kind of floating, but that seems to be the goal at the end of the day. But Rich,
You
you're
don't
going.
think that there's people falling away from a WWE or anything like that right now?
I don't think so. I mean, not ultimately, and especially going into something like this weekend, and people are pretty fucking. Everyone comes back. Everyone's watching, whether they love it or hate it. They're watching, so it's very interesting in that regard. I mean, you got to find a way to get this one. I mean, you got a runway that you can make it work. But that being said, Richard 7 out of 10. The Fletcher match and the Okada were the highlights. Okada's match was actually I didn't hate it. I hate the chicken shit ending. I didn't. Oh no, yeah, I didn't hate the match. I actually thought that match was better than I anticipated. Women's tag match was fun. We were happy. That they should have flipped it. I was right. The main event should have been the women's tag match.
No.
It was a way better match.
No.
It was a way better match.
You're giving Eddie Kingston. He didn't win at least the title. He's at least getting the main event. You shut your whore mouth.
No way. That was a waste. It was the worst.
Give me at least something that I want.
How do you keep ending the shows with the worst matches of the night? You end pay-per-views
because world champion.
Yeah, but then your world champion shouldn't be producing the shittiest matches on your show. They really shouldn't. Moxley did it for months.
Would you have? Well, if you would have switched, would you have still felt the same if the women's tag match happened at the end of the show?
Yeah, it would have been a happier, more energized, fun ending to Dynamite tonight. We would have went off the air with, and again, it honors your women who are your first ever women tag champions. It was a fun match, and it was a better vibe to leave the show with. Eddie losing in 7 minutes with one chokehold. Meh.
Now I feel like I'm playing your own case against you. You're world champion. It's you on the show that way. Do you start it off? If you start off that show with Eddie Kingston versus Samoa Joe, there is not even me being me. There's not a snowball's chance in hell Eddie Kingston's winning that match.
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't going to win this match either. So fuck it, put him out there.
I believed.
If you were going to do that match, put it first, because it was the least entertaining thing on the show.
Would the women's tag match done better following the Fletcher match and everything that we saw right beforehand?
Yep, because you get everyone back into it with the energy. I think they would have done a better job of keeping the energy up, and a large.
Then you get your half-hour overrun and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you let them cook. And the last thing we see tonight is Pyro and the first ever AEW Women's Tag Champs, and you can plaster that all over social media. And we go home like, oh, fuck, that felt pretty good. Instead, we kind of go like, oh, that was kind of oof. But they did do good stuff, right?
It's now you're making it seem like they did good, but they just made a grilled cheese with like cheese, bread, butter, cheese. Like, I'm making them at night, Dad.
It's just
I didn't even fully think about it that way, and you're not really wrong with that. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm an Eddie stronghold, but at the same time, if you're going to finally at least put some sort of emphasis on the women's tag division, that's where you put the emphasis.
Yeah, right. And again, if Eddie was going to win, main event, 100%. But if you know Eddie's going to go down in 7 in a lackluster match, and fucking end it with the Fletcher match. That match cooked. At least let's end it on a main event level match. That was a fucking Bush League barn match tonight. And anyway, but I digress.
We agreed on a 7, and you're already taking the piss out of it.
6.5. Listen, I think that the good stuff was really good. And like I said earlier, you see the talent. To me, tonight is the perfect example of the biggest thing wrong with AEW are the people behind the scenes. And it starts at the top. To me, the talent's there. The ideas are there. They can pull it off. If you can get Speedball and Fletcher to give you a fucking deadly, memorable match like that, and then, also have followed it up with your own bad shit? Are you, on a night where you have good things going on, maybe tell the dumb kid, don't put that pecker in your mouth. Maybe. And now we can build. But it's him, Nick. That's the problem here. He doesn't know. He has no restraint. He doesn't know any better.
Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper of peckers and everything like that out there. But yeah, no, I don't know if they're biting them, they're stepping on them, but just doing everything with their own, what's out there is their own issue. You're your own worst enemy, Tony.
Right.
The pieces are there. The parts are there. You honestly, how to fucking build the engine. You just somehow, for whatever reason, want to keep building it in the trunk instead of in the fucking front of the car.
Right. 7.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10 would be a 7. Biting the corn dog messed up the vibe. Listen, I should flunk it for that alone, but I'm not going to hold one moment to the whole show. But that was it's just fucking stupid.
Dave Meltzer eats corn the long way. What?
Right. I'll argue with anybody on that all day. That's fucking nuts. Who's going to defend that?
I don't even know what I was defending. What?
3 matches tonight had biting. 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Maybe we're in a good mood. Being very flawed was better than Raw and NXT to me. I liked NXT a lot. Tonight was a lot of fun, though. I thought the crowd was really good tonight.
On par with best show of the week so far. It's between that and Raw. NXT was not bad, but it's second fiddle.
Yeah, I can't even remember what I gave Raw. That's hilarious. I don't think
I think probably around the same rough estimate. Yeah.
6. A lot of average shows lately. 6.5. I fell asleep on whatever the ending was. The woman should have ended. 9 out of 10. No, I mean, again, this is what we see. Randy getting a chuckle. But again, folks, that's what we see. I mean, overall, not a bad night. Winter is coming. It's fun. Again, no big surprises or anything like that. I think there's certain things on this show that hurt it. The Callis family continues to be all over the show, and I don't think it's working. The Bucks and the angle, we've been there, done that, where we know where it's going. It's so blatantly obvious. We know where all this goes. I mean, just get out of your own way. Stop doing dumb shit. I mean, anybody that thinks what Jack Perry pulled tonight on national TV was a cool thing, a good thing, just get over it, is fucking not making... They're dumb. It's dumb. It's all dumb. If you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you. But at the end of the day, there's stuff there that's really good.
And I think this is the first time in a long time to where a good chunk of the rest of the show outweighed the dumb, if we're going to put it that way. What was there did really well for what was there. Like, really good match between Speedball and Kyle Fletcher. The women's tag finals was really good. Overall, good show of just, now you just got some bit now, Tony, that you need to clean up. And it's now it's obvious where you need to clean up some shit.
Yeah, I think if I could sum it up in one sentiment, grow up. Grow up. Start acting like adults. Grow the fuck up. You can sprinkle some fun into this. Wrestling's great time when you want to go funny or have some fun with it. But your main shit has to grow the fuck up and get over the fact that, you can only staple somebody so many times. Let's do some good shit. Prove that you are where the best wrestle and give us more Fletcher, Mike Bailey type matches and less I'm bleeding all over the place Moxley matches. That's all I'm saying.
We got a bleeder, but unless you have anything else to say, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, check out all our socials. Click all the buttons, like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. We are growing and we're loving it. Make sure you get in the chat and get the link for the prediction title. Saturday main event, the prediction title is on the line. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow we're back at 8 p.m. We run through the preview show for Saturday main event. And that's it. I mean, grow up.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that red wrestling, you better put that full
Shit!
Ice, baby. Damn it.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
See you on the flip side. Good night.